100% see him do Charles having that kind of tone and attitude.
Yeah. If I had to pick like someone that I could voice, I could. I'm also going off of characters that I can do an impression of because I can do like Kaiser, Hiyori, yeah,
Yeah, but ones
Bashida.
that don't have a voice actor, they have voice actors.
Don't have voice actors. I guess I would say I could probably try and do Charles.
Hey, yo, it's me, Charles.
Hey, Lux.
Oh, come on.
Yo.
Yeah, no, Charles. I think I can hear it. I can hear it because I do think he'll have like an effeminate voice.
Definitely.
Oh, I'll say this: me and the Geek Bros, so me, Raven, Onyx, and Anamasa, we're having custom characters commissioned for us, and I love it.
Nice.
Oh, sounds exciting.
Yo, Chad Allen,
Oh, hey. Hi, Chad.
Raven as well. What's good? Add this in another. One sec. What did I just do here? Just messed up.
You got jump scared because there's a live start in another tab.
Hey, Leo 99. Add this in another time. Okay.
I will say I have seen like several Blue Lock, like people's original Blue Lock characters. They are all like so cool. Like I love seeing them, like their own characters.
Yeah. 1 sec. Sorry.
Including like several friends of mine. Like, oh my gosh, Kira's actually freaking here. Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, I really want to talk about that today. The whole Kira thing. Because I've got a view, and
Rod is back.
surprisingly, I feel like my view is a little bit different to most people, or at least most people I've seen online. But you know how it is online, like it's mostly the loud minority rather than the silent majority. So
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing I really do want to talk about today, the whole Kira thing. But as everyone read the chapters, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yup.
I I I read the leaks. I've read the leaks, and then I read a translation, but I don't know if it's the official translation. I know that Lexio put in the officials now, but I've not actually read that version. So I'm just gonna have a quick look through that, and whilst I do, if you guys want to, start speaking, and just let us know what you guys think.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, whoever can go first, whoever wants to go first. So
Actually, no.
up to you.
What was the question? Sorry, I got distracted.
What do you think of the chapter?
Oh, ass, straight ass.
No
Horrible.
worries, Lux. No worries.
You didn't
Hot
like it?
garbage.
Have you frozen? Oh no.
Me? Oh no, I was deficit.
Just zoning out.
No, yeah, I'm talking to people. I just wanted to be annoying. You guys can go.
Okay, well, now
Right. Okay. Kit, we'll start with you then.
okay. Okay,
What-
I honestly thought the chapter was pretty interesting. Like, I was not expecting the person to burst into the training room and beat Maratsuta, but I guess I also probably should have expected it, because he does have access to the facility, at least from what we've seen.
Yeah.
I also wasn't expecting us to jump, like, straight to, like, 2 hours before the whole thing started. And like, there are some things that I probably should have expected, but I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing as well. That's a little bit weird. The way we just skipping past all the training stuff.
Yeah, but I imagine that's going to be handled in, like, flashbacks. Thanks when each character needs it.
I do hope so. But that just adds to the length of the match as well.
Right. It's gonna be PXG Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Better not be.
I will say I did have fun like looking over the NPC. He's in the thing in the side B thing. Like looking over them was really like fun because it was
One
like,
with
why
a
are you
weird ass
here?
face.
Did you actually go through them? Yeah.
I looked
faces-
over their like
faces-
all of. I looked over them and, like on that panel, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are some of like the goofiest character designs I've ever seen. Especially that one guy that looks like Peter Griffin.
Shige Mizuki.
Mm.
But he looks so funny to me. But also, like seeing Kira, I feel like when I like seeing that, and it just made me think like Izuki's heart probably like plummeted into his stomach. Like when he saw that, he was like, "Oh God, he's coming back."
Oh my god, one of them looks like Sanji.
I need to
What?
see this.
Yeah, Nata Tami literally looks like Sanji. And
Does
then
he? Does he have like
Oh.
the eyebrow?
have
The-
the eyebrow.
The curly like brow thing that Sanji has, or am I thinking of someone else?
Like an eye cover. Or
No,
what?
no. It's
Oh
like
yeah, Night Tatami. Yeah, he looks like he has the Sanji haircut. He has the
Like
Sanji
this.
haircut, but with like Aiki's face without the snake tongue. Why
Oh.
is Akira Shirosawa mogging me?
why do we have so many Akiras in this series?
God.
This is what
That-
happened to Akira and Doji.
No. Do not do Akira and Doji like that.
What's Billboard level?
Oh my
Because
God.
Shido, Rain, and Isagi are on the billboard and Bato isn't.
All right. Yeah,
Oh my
Billboard
God.
level is crazy.
The most Japanese name ever, Kevin.
I've not even looked through these faces. You know, I need to have a quick look here.
Have you not read the chapter?
I've
read
like
the
I said,
brief, but not the officials.
I got the
First time I can hear y'all niggas. My bad. I'm gonna shut up now.
like I said,
Leo,
I
is that
read
you?
through the spoilers. Then I read
What's up?
a translation of the chapter, but it's like an early one, not an official one. So I'm just reading the official right now. I've not when I read through the spoilers, I don't like examine the pictures too much because it's like all blurry in that.
How can you read? How can
It's
you
not
read this? There are no pictures.
Oh my gosh, not the
My
Gaston quote.
That's my favorite quote from any Disney movie ever.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
My favorite-
What did you
my-
think about the whole Isagi and Karasu interaction?
Oh boy.
I hope it doesn't lead into an Isagi and Karasu rivalry and is more just used to establish Aiku as being the captain.
Let's be real, Isagi is just collecting rivals at this point.
Man's a bitch.
Isagi can go
Word.
He's picking up rivals and putting them in a basket.
Yuichi bitch Sagi.
No, you
Well-
Isagi.
Well, for me, it's this is one thing. The spoilers made it seem like it was more of a back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the spoilers got like who was speaking wrong at points.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it seemed more like Isagi's trying to push people as hard as possible, but it's like the day before the match. I don't think like everyone can keep up like that. Which for me is a good sign because it actually means that Isagi's locked in this early.
Nah, I want this to be his downfall. He tries too hard and gets an injury in the first game. I want
That
him
is
to
crazy.
crumple like a sack of potatoes.
I
want him
can
to
see
fail
He
miserably.
falls to the ground. I'm like, wait a minute. Have y'all read
I can see him collapsing from exhaustion.
I
Yeah,
want
kind of
him,
like Hina did in Haikyuu.
Yeah.
I want his ACL to snap. Let him be the next
No,
Jigga.
Nah.
no.
Crazy.
No.
It's not about ECL. Stop it, dude.
That's a
You
bit.
bastard.
You bastard.
You old bastard.
Yeah, and okay, yeah. So
But also just saying to, like-
El Hio, is it El Hio? How do I say that, guys? El Hio, El Ho.
Leo?
Just say Leo.
Knock off speed.
Leo. How many
That's
Leos
horrible.
is there?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's
There's
a very
so
common
many
name.
Leos.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Isagi. He says Isagi was scared. Oh my days. Oh my days. One sec, guys. Sorry,
Izuku was scared, let's be honest. He better keep the same energy when Nagi comes back.
sorry, guys. One sec. I spilled. I spilled something on the couch, right? And the couch is like white. Let me just quickly scrub this.
But let's agree. Izuku wasn't scared.
Right.
He's
it's more
not
like
he's not
shocked.
scared. I think
He's
he just
shocked.
has too much of a high impression of himself.
Yeah, get his ACL snapped.
Oh my
Brother,
gosh.
shut the fuck up, Mr.
Shut up,
fucking
Dedu.
not even world class passer. I don't want to hear that shit.
Damn.
We
I don't want to hear
No,
that shit.
snap
Boost
it.
your tempo, Hiyori. Come on. Your cross gonna get blocked.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Even Ness could do better.
okay, hush. Anyways,
Oh, okay, yep. Alright.
God, he's
I-
rage
Yep,
baiting.
I got it.
honestly, the interaction between Karasu and Isagi kind of feels like Isagi's slowly slipping. Like he's becoming even more and more ruthless with his feedback. I guess I say feedback, but it's more like he's trying to offer help, but it's
He's
harsh.
becoming more and more of an asshole.
Alright,
Hey.
whatever he saw in Europe, bro, he might have just changed that nigga's mentality.
Yeah.
They're literally in a
And
training
Hiyori
match
didn't even care. Like he didn't
the
even
day
care. Like,
before the
he said anything.
game, and he's like, "What kind of tepid crap is that? Why aren't you giving it 100%? Go kill yourself. Go
He's using
break
Rin's
your
vocabulary,
ACL."
bro.
Oh my god.
Well, no.
They've been
Green says
they've been around.
Green used to say tepid. Now then he started saying lukewarm after going into the
No,
U20
Yeah,
game.
but I'm
and the
saying he
reason-
I
like
have a theory
took
as
it
to why.
from both like Sai and
No.
Rin. I'm
Well, yeah,
just saying.
obviously. It's just a matter of like he's talking like Rain used to.
I have a theory for why.
Yeah,
The PXG
so like,
game was so long that Isagi started talking like Rin.
Nah, the PXG game took so long and there were so many breaks that Isagi actually got swapped out by a clone, and this is Clone Sagi.
Clone Sagi is taking over. Honestly, I do. Whenever I was reading that, I was thinking back to something Kaneshiro said in an interview. It was like, "Will you still like Isagi after everything he's done?"
I
And I'm
don't
like,
I don't think that was a real statement. I can't find that statement with an accurate source anywhere.
well, either way,
I've looked all over. I can't find the source of that statement anywhere. I've even asked Anamasu, who's my go-to guy when it comes to Blue Lock stuff that even I don't know because he has all the info on Japanese interviews, sites, and things that he can translate himself because he can read the stuff. But
Yeah.
he has nothing. As far as I can remember, he's got nothing. So I don't know where that statement came from.
But I
at
feel like it
all.
doesn't make sense because like Isagi is now the Demon King, Shadow King, whatever people are calling him these days.
Demon
Bitch
King,
ass.
crappy nickname.
Oh,
Absolute
Shadow
crap.
King, bro. Nagi gotta come up with better names, bro.
What do you mean Shadow King?
Fuck is a
Shadow King's
Shadow
fire.
King, bro?
Your
But
name's
that's
A
Leo
Shadow
King. You got
King,
no
bro.
room
Who are
to
you?
talk.
Otoya?
And you're the Leo
Otoya,
King.
bro.
I
Okay,
don't
you
want to
must
hear
be
that
Otoya,
shit.
yeah, man.
You're the
What you-
Aero
Yeah, I'm Leo,
Assassin.
bro.
What are you
That's
talking
my name. I'm Leo.
Dedo,
Yeah, the
Dedo, your
Leo
name is-
King, and he's the Shadow King.
Yeah.
Fire ass
That's
nickname.
my name. I'm not gonna lie, but I rock with it.
But yeah, I think like Isagi is slowly like becoming more ruthless over the course of the series. So the question is something that I have, like, how ruthless can Isagi become in playing this sport?
I think like this path that Isagi is going on is probably gonna be shown to be like something similar to Ego when he was a player. I
Becoming a
can see
mini
Ego
ego,
being very ruthless, very harsh,
very blunt.
yeah, very blunt as a player, and it might be to the detriment of his team as well.
Someone said
I think-
Isagi's gonna be
Ego
the new
still the
here's the
stands
issue,
Kazuma
out
in
though.
right now.
Haikyuu.
All right, let
Someone
me
said-
ask you though, who's right? Who was right?
Ooh,
Who was right? Karasu or Isagi?
I think
No.
Isagi was
Oh,
right personally.
I
Take the
disagree.
dark side.
As much as I don't like him, I'm siding with Karasu on this.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I absolutely
shock.
despise Karasu, but he's gotten some brownie points.
Well, not
I-
even that. It's just
I'm with
Isagi's
Karasu.
being a hypocrite. This bro was like, I need Hiyori to make me the best in the world. I need his passes. And now you're talking shit after, like, what, 50 days? gone, where this guy has probably was doing his own training, you're gonna go and tell him the best passer on that team that his passes ain't it. Motherfucker, you couldn't do shit without his passes. So
Exactly.
Okay, and
you have no
he was-
room to say, "Oh, well, your passes are ass." Or like, what
Yeah.
kind of tepid crap is
The
that?
thing-
Like, you have no right to say it. If he was just, okay, here's the thing. I would have been fine with him if he left it straight up. It's like, yo, your tempo is too slow. Can we boost it up a bit? I would have been fine with that. But he kept going in, and then he goes to Karasu, goes, what kind of tepid crap is that? That's where he lost me. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
now you're being a dick.
I think
Exactly. Yes.
I think it was to show that Isagi's on edge right now. He's probably like right now he's in that game phase. You know how he is when he's in a game, right? And it's not to say that's right. But in terms of what he actually told Hiyori, there was nothing wrong with what he told Hiyori. It's just
Yeah,
the
but
way he said.
it.
It's the way
It
he
still
said it that was wrong.
It still makes him wrong though. If I say, "Hey, bro, can you do me a favor? Can you pick that up for me?" and I instead say, "Pick up that shit, bitch." Like I'm saying the same thing, but I'm wrong because of how I said it to you. Same thing
But
there.
even though get you slapped.
There.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
the thing is,
what I like is
you-
Isagi is always ready to square up, bro.
Something
And
else
he'll
that he
lose
was-
most of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
still
for real.
ready to
Bro, like,
square up.
Talk shit, you
if you
gonna
wanna
get
raise
hit,
hands and start
bitch.
box with niggas, bro, he about to get rocked. Don't do that.
Let's be honest. If he's gonna
about
have
to
his
get rocked.
fanboy army back at him, though, Izagi's glad he has some friends. Because if he tried talking that shit and they weren't his friends, he's getting his ass.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
hope they would have
Nigga,
backed him
Chigiri
up.
had to save him from Cheeto, bro. What are you talking about?
you gotta back it though.
He
Like
almost died,
he's not backing
Toshido.
down.
Oh yeah, y'all was gonna hit
Damn,
off.
so close.
I'm also confused. Why didn't Shido get electrocuted when he tried to axe kick Igaguri?
Because it's Ikiguri.
Because no one
He
likes
got-
him. Because no one
no,
likes
no.
Igaguri.
Yeah,
He was
picks and
about to,
chooses.
he got electrocuted when Shido was gonna axe kick Rin and he got electrocuted. When it was Igaguri, nothing happened. Even Ego knows we don't fucking need him.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
Ego
out of here.
picks and
We don't need
chooses.
his, we
Exactly.
don't need his bitch ass. Kill him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. One
Yeah,
less
Igaguri had a
fat ass
big
mouth I gotta
story.
feed.
Fitting because in like
Yeah,
the third
so-
selection, Igaguri was like eating everything after second selection. Remember?
But
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually like I'm glad, you know, this is good PR for Karasu. You know, and but
Don't you dare try to use this as captain
no.
captain shit.
I was about to say I do think this is plus points for IQ as captain, but like I said, I always thought IQ was gonna be captain. But I said if IQ was ever to have to relinquish captaincy, then it would be Karasu, my next pick.
Okay, but why would IQ have to relinquish captaincy?
It could just be that it's a change of formation, all out attack, take all the defenders off.
No, Aiku would still never come off.
No, there's not necessarily
Because you're telling me you'd keep Karasu on the field and Aiku not?
I wouldn't, but
The former striker.
I wouldn't.
The former striker.
I wouldn't, but Ego could have some crazy plans. You don't know.
Aiku's already a better striker and defender than Karasu. If
Oh,
Aiku's
man.
not on the pitch, neither is fucking Karasu.
I don't know about striker.
Neither. Yes.
I don't know about striker.
Ow.
I don't know about striker. I mean, Karasu plays fit.
Everything we saw from Aiku on defense, he used to apply himself offensively.
Yeah, but
Everything he used to do, everything he does defensively, he used to apply those exact weapons offensively. Off those weapons alone, he's better than Karasu.
I'm not
100%.
sure about striker. Defender,
Just
yeah, of course.
just for the hate on
Okay.
Karasu trend, I'm going with what Era says.
You guys are wild for that.
Don't
They
get
do,
me
bro.
started,
Not
right?
you
So
too, dog.
you already lost the other debate. You want to lose the second one?
Listen, there was no loss. What are you talking about? Loss? There was no loss.
Oh, I think there was.
Nah, no.
Mister, we haven't seen it. Ass argument.
Dude, I was
But
Hey,
again,
that's-
it's
that's
a similar thing, man. I don't know about.
Also, Raito, I hope you know I love you. I
Yeah,
love you.
of course,
I love you.
It's all love. But like, I don't know about Karasu. I don't know about as in an attacker, but you never know what Ego could be planning, right? He could just,
Right, because he's crazy. You
yeah,
never
he's
know what
crazy.
he's got up
He
his
could
sleeves.
literally just think, you know what? Let me have every striker on the pitch and
But
decide to
why
take.
would you? But why would Karasu stay on though?
Or another scenario that often happens is when a player's on a yellow card, right? Sometimes the manager will sub them off just to avoid the chance of a red card. So
If
that could
anyone's
be
getting
enough.
subbed off to avoid a red card, it's Shido or Reen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I
Maybe
mean,
if an
she
attacker,
does kind of calm
if an
down a bit.
attacker
Not gonna lie to you.
if
It's
an
mostly
attacker is
Rin.
tenacious enough, or if an attacker is sneaky enough, sometimes you have to take your guy out the firing line. So I'm just saying this. It could be a scenario.
Here's the only thing. Karasu plays just as physically as Aiku, and they play differently. They play different ways physically, but I would say they're just as equal. Aiku plays like a physical defender would. Karasu plays like a ball keeping defender would,
Mm.
in my mind. Like Karasu, I feel like the risk of Karasu using his hands as much as he does is far more likely to result in a card than
Right.
Aiku leveraging his physique to block people.
Wait, what is the rule of like using your hands?
Because they're just as physical
Um,
with their bodies, but Karasu's more physical with his
It-
hands. And
it-
if he
it-
pushes someone, that's gonna be something as opposed to like.
So if he accidentally touches someone's face, yeah. But if he's got control of the ball, he's allowed to use his hands.
Well, that's the thing is like Karasu's on defense there. Like majority of the time we'll see him, he'll be on defense.
Mm.
So he's gonna be trying to stop people.
Yeah.
Is the thing. We've seen more instances of Karasu trying to stop people than him having the ball.
Yeah. But anyways, it was just a scenario that could be possible. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen in these matches. I thought that, you know, I'm guessing Ego is gonna be inclined to play Sai when he comes in, but Ego did say that he's not gonna play any other of Baratsita's guys.
All right. Here's an important thing I really want to know because I think it's such an important question. I'm doing this video next week or this weekend. We have a new game coming up. New starting members. Next chapter, the regulars are announcing. Should we go through our starting lineups?
Oh, I think you should.
I've had one for like months.
Ooh.
I mean,
We go
I'm
through
pretty
our
sure-
starting lineups for.
I think like, most people's predictions are probably going to be similar, unless they're a crackhead.
Okay, I'll go because I have a general basis of mine in mind, right? I think we'll have Gagamaru in goal. I think it's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
I
obviously.
think we'll have 3 solid defensive players. I think we'll have 3 defensive players in Aiku, Nico, and Audio. Then they're going to try and hold. I think the first game they're going to try and be balanced, but also prepared for more physically dominant players.
Yeah, there's quite Nico in there.
Right, because
I think they'll play. I think they're going to play Ryo and Hiyori.
Woo!
I think honestly, I think they're going to play the Egoist 4.
Right.
Or at least
That's
the
a
Egoist
given.
4 minus Kunigami.
That's a given.
This is like I think they're gonna want to play their strongest cards first. So they're gonna have their main defensive line. They're gonna have their best playmaking midfielders. They're gonna have their best speedster, their best dribbler, and they're gonna have one of their best strikers in Isagi. I think they'll play Rain, and then for subs, I think they'll have Karasu, Shido, and Bato.
Yo, Ariel, if Isagi's not a striker, bro, that's $20.
We're not saying he's gonna be a striker. Oh, you're gonna give me $20? Oh, fuck yeah! All right, but I risk nothing. I win everything. Fuck yeah!
One thing I do think we need to consider though, right? They know the fixture list, and this is what often happens, right? You rest your best players for the hardest game. Now, we know that the second game, the game against France, is going to be the hardest match.
Oh yeah,
And we
obviously.
know that Nigeria might be the easiest one.
Wait, but what's the time frame between game 1 and game
That's
2?
the
Is it
thing.
not like
Yeah,
a
they
week?
don't-
Is it not
That's
like a
the
week,
thing.
week and a half?
Yeah, it's normally
Right.
about a week. It's
Yeah,
normally
they don't really
obviously
need
they
the
can't,
rest.
Like, they
don't
can't
need the
play back to
rest.
back. Otherwise, you're gonna die. You're gonna like
Yeah.
burn out.
Yeah, I mean, but if that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know what the time frame is. It could be shorter. It's
That's
typically about a week.
It might be shorter because they have extra countries. Aren't they like double?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Like, aren't double the amount of countries that usually participate playing?
I'm not sure.
Like, instead of 32, they're going 64. So, like,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if that's
maybe
the case, then yeah, it could be.
they might cut it down to half a week, honestly.
Yeah,
Like a game on Wednesday, game on Friday in universe time, maybe.
I was just saying that should be a consideration as well, because we know that Nigeria might be, the weakest of the three. It could be an incentive for Ego to rest up certain players.
Well, here's
For
the
that
thing, though.
match.
The plot-wise, they can't. If it mattered about resting players, Isagi wouldn't play, and he's going to play.
Like
Right.
Chigiri would be a player that you probably need to rest.
Then
Especially
actually,
with
that is a good thought. Then okay, hear me out. Sub Chigiri off, or keep him as maybe a sub if needed, but put Corona in instead. Give
Yeah.
Planet Hotline. I think NEL, the most powerful chemical reactions and performances we saw in the NEL, you like universally are going to play. I think Planet Hotline and Planet Hotline, Isagi and Karasu, 100% going to play in some capacity, right? That was one of the most broken chemical reactions we've seen.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a given that if they want to start strong, they want to show their strong hand. Like, and again, that's not even all of it, because they have Baro, they have Shido, Kunigami, Karasu, Chigiri on the bench. Like, they have a bunch of stacked backup players ready in wait, right? And then put Rain in there, right? Rain, Isagi up front. Put Hiyori, Ryo in the midfield. Put Corona and Bachira on the wings. Put Karasu, put Aiku, Nico, and Aryu on defense. Put Gagamaru in goal. What's that? I'm sitting at 10, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Then honestly, maybe put Karasu in there for defensive midfielder. Have Ryo and Hiyori as offensive midfielders. Have Karasu sit back as the defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That would make
or
sense.
even like
So are you going with
because
with a strong team? Are you saying they should go with a strong team for that night?
I think they're gonna lead their strongest hands at the strongest balanced formation they have. So equally powerful defense, equally powerful offense, balanced across the board, going into the game. But they'll still save their cards to switch up the dynamic if needed, right? Like they might not even put Karasu in. They might put him in later if they need more defensive power. Then you put Karasu on, strengthen that. You want more offensive power? Swap Bachira and Corona off. Swap Bachira and Corona off. Put Kunigami or Baro and Shido on the wings. Like, those are your powerful goal scorers and also powerful, physically dominant players. Like,
I got some. Oh.
That's what I think. I think balance it out, but keep your backup players to switch up the dynamic. Ultra defense, ultra offense, if needed.
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
I know some of these dudes have 23 dudes aren't gonna touch the bench. Go ahead, Dedu.
In the 2023 U20 World Cup, there was only 3 days between match days.
Oh wow.
Well, were the countries the same? Like, the
Yeah.
same amount of countries? So it was 64.
Okay.
Well, I got no fucking clue. Hold on.
Which should probably tell you, no?
Also, someone in chat
2,
asked,
4,
would you guys
6,
be
8,
upset if one of the goals had some comedy behind it, like Zantetsu, who actually scores on accident, or Raichi randomly busts out sexy soccer? No, I would not be mad.
I would.
Every goal counts, man. Every goal counts.
As long as it's a goal, then I'm happy.
Yeah, but every goal needs to have... I feel like every goal would need to have importance. Like, I'll say this: the one thing I despise the most is when a goal does not get a double spread.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pet peeve for me, but I feel like if a goal does not take place on a double spread, it just doesn't matter or has less importance. And I think every goal in the U20 World Cup should matter. Therefore, it should have importance and have a double spread. Like Isagi's goal in 311, it doesn't matter that much. That's why it's only on a single panel of a single page.
Yeah.
Right?
The training match.
Yeah. But go into like game against FC Barca. Right?
Yeah.
I found it annoying as fuck when they weren't given a double spread for the goals. Like Bachira's goal wasn't given a double spread. That annoyed me. Atoya's goal, no double spread. I find those they're not satisfying to me. And going into this U20 World Cup, we need those satisfying goals because this is massive to them. This is insane. We need those important goals. If a goal just gets scored, it feels like it has no value and it just diminishes the performance of what led up to that goal.
Right.
Like, the only exceptions I'll take is if it's a slaughterfest, like Loki scoring goal after goal after goal after goal on them. That's where it doesn't matter.
Speaking
but for the Blue Lock team.
Speaking, things being massive, something I want to see is the pressure. I want to see the Blue Lock players absolutely crack under the pressure, for realizing, oh god, this is the big feel. We're not playing around anymore.
Like Rayo.
This is like so for the Nigeria game, I have it that they tie. I have it that they end up tying somehow, not nearly winning, not necessarily winning, kind of like a Team W situation against Team Z.
Really? A tie?
Yes.
Hey, bro.
Yes,
Penalty
because
kick out.
it's their first game against someone they're not familiar with, unless they can watch like previous game footage and get an idea of what they're like.
Okay.
So you can. I can't see them like.
I mean, it's been like 30 days and shit.
Clutch tie.
And shit, like 2 days. So.
Do you think
must
they'll
have
tie
watched
France?
some game footage.
No, I do not think they will tie France. I think they are going to get killed by France.
But here's the thing: Loki and Charles, right? We have the speculation of a new Generation 11. But with Loki and Charles on the team, do you really think the rest of the France team is going to be important, or do you think they're going to be NPCs?
NPCs.
Like, okay,
for real.
So, with a full Blue Lock Japan team stacked, because remember, Loki only played against Bastion München, and sure, Kaiser was there, Ness was there, but in relation to defensive players, who'd they have? Kunigami marking Shido the whole time. No. Kunigami wasn't even on when Loki was. So they had Raichi and they had Kiora. Those two on defense. We have Aiku, Audio, Nico, Karasu, Raichi, Kunigami. That's our defense. That's our possible defensive line. You also have Chigiri and Zantetsu, our two speedsters. You also have Karasu and Hiyori to handle Charles. You have Isagi, Rin, Shido, Baro, Bachira, Chigiri on goal score. Like, the Blue Lock Japan team is really stacked. Do you really think they won't? Like, I think France has a higher chance of winning, right?
Yeah, obviously.
But I think the possibility of them tying is a lot higher than you're making it out to be.
Really?
Well, I mean, like Loki's up here, right? But in relation to the rest of the Blue Lockers, is Charles that high up? Like,
I mean, as a passer, yes.
As a passer, sure, but he's still really immature. Really. He's like Nagi. Nagi's great, right? But even if he's a god tier, he's one dude. He and Loki are two people. 3 at most if you have the new Generation 11. 3, that's the same amount of people that were on the former U20 team. Sai, Shido, and Aiku were the only real threats. Loki, Charles, new Generation 11. I think they have a chance to tie. I think it's like a 30%.
But it's like a clutch, but it's like a clutch tie.
Oh yeah, 100% clutch tie.
Where does the jeopardy come from then?
What do you mean?
Use a game?
What do you mean jeopardy? Like when's the?
What do you mean?
Yeah, where does Blue Lock, where does the stakes actually come from? Do they lose?
Well, they still have to win the England game, no? A tie doesn't the tie not give them enough points to move on?
But it gives them a better chance of moving in.
If they tie 2 games.
If they win Nigeria, tie against France, do they have enough points to secure themselves going to the next round?
No. No, because they'd have to have a win. But
Yeah, so they have to win against England. So the pressure's still there. It's
no,
just like,
the pressure will be there even if they lose to France.
There's a
well, I know.
possibility.
I know. I'm just saying, give them like they have enough. They have enough.
I believe, right, we need to show that this is a different stage from what we're used to, and for that to happen, we need to see a loss. We've not seen blue.
Yeah,
Well,
we haven't seen
we've
many,
only
like,
seen one game,
losses.
one game of the actual Blue Lock 11, and obviously that was a win. We followed Isagi all the way through the NEL, and he
And
didn't
we
lose
won
a
every
single
time.
game. He didn't lose a single game. I think
We need to
he's
see a
due a
loss.
loss.
Well then,
Because that will make the pressure even higher.
well, technically, we
like,
have experienced the loss. Nagi and Manchan City's loss. We were not really from Isagi's perspective. We were from Nagi's the whole time. So writing
I
wise,
know, but
we did experience
Then
a
again,
loss.
he came back after all that.
Well,
yeah,
not
yeah,
we.
I get,
There
Well,
I
was the
get that,
pressure,
he's
but
but
not.
Nagi is coming back, so I
He
don't
ain't
that
know.
was your
confirmed
loss.
yet. He ain't confirmed yet.
Yeah, I get that, but you see that one there. I don't think it hits as the same as if Isagi was to lose.
Well, here's the thing. Why don't you just treat it as like Kate said, a last minute tie? Like they barely got it. They barely got the tie at the last second. They didn't win. They didn't win. If
So
anything, they still lost
so
because Loki himself, like Charles, still isn't fully awakened. Loki, you could probably say was slacking a little bit, only started trying towards the end, or a little, or just started being overall. But he's still one person. Like there's a full team of Blue Lockers, a full team of them. It took to barely tie France. How? When are they gonna? They have to do
I mean,
something if they want to beat France.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's Japan versus France.
I think that's the match everyone's most excited for. No one's really going to care about
Yeah,
Nigeria.
I
Most people
do
are excited for
Wait,
think.
England.
wait. We need Augie back. Augie needs to
Yes,
come back.
yes.
We need my goat.
Yeah, put him on the
Please.
Nigerian team.
But it's
Augie.
Japan. It's Japan versus France, and I think
No,
that
it's Japan versus Africa, basically.
no,
Yeah,
no.
Nigeria. So,
Well,
They said they beat out the previous
I
African. They
get
beat out the previous
what you
African
did there,
kings.
Daddy. But yeah,
and we don't even know what type of team Nigeria is. Are they
They're,
defensive?
well, if
Are they
it's based
highly
IRL, they're
offensive?
more physical. No, they're more
yeah,
physically
but
powerful.
Yeah.
Ego said they're a strong team as well. The best in the African continent.
Yeah,
Physically
that
strong.
doesn't disregard anything I just said.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
do
know.
it like taking the world
No,
5 months
no.
body
KK
that
was
Basically, they may
asking.
be
We
really
don't know what
good.
kind of team they are. But
Basically,
I
it's
think
like they're really good
in
in Africa, but what kind of relative quality does that have on the
Well,
world stage?
I say you put it to this in one of the images, or in the image, if this is true, one of the countries that had a new generation 11 was an African country, and if they managed to beat them, their team in fact defeated a new generation 11.
Oh, yeah. Are they just going to do what Adam Wade did in the World 5 match and body the fuck with these Blue Lockers?
It depends, though, because the new Gen 11 was from Morocco. What if the rest of the Moroccan team was just ass?
Weren't they also from Egypt?
I
yeah,
think so, yeah.
yeah.
But that's just going to be a salary gen. And besides, the rest of the Egyptian team is, in real life, is also kind of ass.
So, but then if you're scaling it off of IRL stuff, you have to scale their play style and who they are also off of IRL stuff. You can't have it one way. So if you want to say the
I don't know
IRL
what I'd
Egyptian
even
team is
call
ass, you have to
their
say,
play
oh,
styles.
the IRL Nigerian team is usually physical powerhouses. Therefore, the Blue Lock team is also the same. Like you gotta balance out your evening of the.
But
What are they going to do?
but then how do you
Peter
scale
Crouch
Japan?
on, but black and bulky.
Wasn't Japan also ass? Like the official Japan team was ass. That's
No,
why the
no,
Blue Lock
yeah,
story
that's
even
why
began
not-
because they didn't win.
Terrible.
Not
They never
us.
cleared-
Well,
I'm pretty sure the mangaka said that he created Blue Lock because he wanted to see his country win because they just weren't good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he did.
he's exaggerating.
Like,
It's like when you see your home nations not progress so well, you're gonna say
England.
my team is ass.
Well, in relation to not being, if he's saying they're ass in relation to like the logic he's applying to Blue Lock, they haven't made any kind of successful progress in the World Cup. Obviously, the U20 team was strong because Blue Lock barely beat them. They barely beat them, so they were still strong players.
Blue Lock was a team full of strikers. I would hope the U20 team would actually be the ones to win that game, and the fact that they didn't actually tells me that not good at all.
So,
The thing
but if
is-
it's based off of IRL, they're going, oh well, don't think they're ass.
Well, the thing is that the Japanese IRL team isn't even that bad.
It's not that bad.
Like, I don't know whether it was. I think it.
Well, this was in
Was
2018 as
20
well.
Oh, hi, Nicole.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty
but-
sure the
Yeah,
Japan national team in the 2018 World Cup almost beat Belgium, who were rated as the best
the best in the
national
world
team in the world at the time.
at the time.
Japan almost beat the number 1 nation IRL, so they definitely weren't bad.
Who keeps glitching like that? It is hurting my damn.
Who do you hear it from?
I think it's Kit.
I don't know. That's what I'm
I don't
asking.
know. I think it's someone.
Who has a monster in their closet?
Kit, that you, bro?
It might be Kit.
Here, hi guys.
Just adjust your.
Hi, Nikki. Okay,
Yeah.
wait, I think it's because I got my headphones in.
Yo, Nikim, how are you?
Well, going guys, I'm alright. You guys doing okay?
Yes, sir. Are we doing
Yes,
great?
Arrows
we are
yapping.
good.
Just talk. Arrows yapping a lot.
Ah,
No. I'm spitting facts.
Okay, wait. Let me unplug my headphones.
Still yapping.
have you
No.
guys? Have you guys? I feel like I'm a bit late. I feel like
Okay. Is it better now?
Much better.
We actually
Yeah,
haven't
you already
done
discussed
Okay,
it.
wait.
really
Oh god.
in-depth chapter
I have to
discussion.
unjoin and
Arrows,
rejoin.
yeah.
Dear God.
and then got into an argument with Raito again.
Wait, what was that? Repeat that. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Well, we kind of got into a chapter review, but then Aero and Raito had another couple wobble
We had a
again.
marital spat.
Okay.
What was it about this time? I can't even remember.
Oh, Captain Karasu or
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I think,
Actually, there
Sorry
is
about that. I
one.
had to unjoin and rejoin the broadcast because my headphones messed up my phone.
you're good. I think IQ should be the captain given the events of
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
chapter.
Yes.
We were agreeing.
Yeah,
we
we
agreed on that.
Totally
You
back
said
when
okay.
we were talking.
After if IQ, like he was saying, what was it like? If they decided to play an all attacking formation, you could see IQ giving the captain ban to Karasu. And my argument was, if they're doing an all
the
attacking
line.
formation, why was Karasu on there and not IQ? Because IQ is definitely better, even offensively, than Karasu is.
Maybe he would.
Actually, wait a minute. Hang on. Someone else, like, I remember seeing a tweet about this. Someone said if there was another third option, it would be Rayo. I'm like, why would Rayo be captain?
Rayo be captain? I don't.
Not
think
I
yet.
say if Rayo
Homie getting
maintains
his
the
coffee,
mentality that
everyone
we
will be alright. Yep.
if Rayo maintains the mentality we saw in 305, where he seems confident in himself now, 100% I would agree with it.
Yeah,
But it's
because you
too
see Rayo in the first selection, he manages to,
Rally
take
his
the
whole team.
leadership role. And
Rayo's a good leader.
We
He's
didn't
not
even see him
bad.
this
He's not
chapter.
bad.
Like, we
leader.
didn't
Yeah,
even
he
see him in the
just needs to-
background.
Yeah, he
Like,
actually
we're
wasn't.
literally
He
like,
wasn't
what
in
is
this.
Rayo?
He wasn't in this chapter at all, which is a bit concerning. Actually, he wasn't in this chapter, was he? I don't know
No.
where he
No, we
was.
see him. But I
Like,
mean,
Rayo, where'd you go?
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Baratsuta scrolled through his screens or just showed that one screen with?
There seems to be multiple screens because it's supposed to be
Yeah.
300 guys, isn't there?
There's
supposed to be
arrows.
300.
Yeah.
There's arrows.
Yeah, there's
that
arrows,
are
yeah.
Imagine he's
forward
still
and
through them.
backwards.
Yes, arrows like on the side of the screen.
Now,
so
this
somewhere.
does
Do you think
mean that-
Nagi's on that one panel that got covered?
that might be him. That'd be
Ooh.
Like,
I don't know.
there's 12
Whoa.
images
Ooh.
there's 12 images we saw, and one of them was covered. Could be Nagi on that one.
That would be
I
cheeky.
think a lot.
Oh,
I think,
hold on, let me check that.
Actually, no.
I'm
It's
gonna
I
check
think
it.
a lot of the, I think a lot of the second selection people are probably on that 300 list.
Plot twist,
Kit,
it's
I'm
not
about to
Nagi,
shoot
it's
you, bro. What did you
Ikiguri.
say?
I think Hiragi's definitely on that list.
Nah.
I think
Do
Keep
any,
him home,
bro.
do any,
No,
do you
nah,
think
keep
any
him
other
home, keep
blue
him home.
lockers aside from Nagi went? Like
Neru might have gone.
hear me out. I think out of everyone who's going, the one character I think that doesn't like already come to mind of obvious, Naruhaya.
Yeah.
100% that motherfucker going to blue lock too. His family
Yeah, I
lives
can
in
see that.
poverty. That's his purpose of
It's-
playing soccer. If he's given a second chance, 100% he's doing it.
Nice.
Kuon is cooking in
Kuon?
side.
But if he loses, his family's disowning him. You had
Leo,
2 chances to go
I'll pose
pro
this question.
and you fumbled. Your ass.
Have we had Vikira discussion yet? Because I'm ready to.
No,
I'm ready to
no.
go
Not
on.
yet. One sec, Leo.
Not yet.
I'll pose this question later on once we've gone through the whole chapter review. But I've saved.
Oh yeah,
I've
we still
saved
haven't
the
done that.
question.
We've been at this for like 44 minutes and haven't even done the chapter review.
Oh damn, we
We got a little
haven't.
sidetracked.
I mean,
Blame
Ario, bro.
we're going
Blame
through
Ario
it bit by bit.
Blame Aaron Raito.
We're going through it bit by bit, anyways.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, blame Aaron Raito, bro. They be going on their random rants.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
he
Hey, I don't want to hear that
gets
from you,
couple
Mister
for
Win a
everything.
Year for a Mic.
Arrow
The
Assassin, more like Arrow Rants.
the
Bro,
next
I
bit.
swear to God, yo.
Ooh, actually, what do you guys think about the teams set up for this skirmish, for this training game, where you
I
have
Oh,
think it's a
Rin
little
Rin
funny
and
that
Shido
Isagi
on
has
the
like
other
mostly his
side.
friends
Oh,
Rin,
I have
on
Shido,
this
the
and
team, but I think
Baru.
it's because
I
nobody else
have the
wants to
full
work with him.
team. Hold up. Sorry, I have the full team of who's on what team. So give me
Yeah.
a second. I have it. I have the exact thing. Here we go. All right. So on Team Red, so on the red team, it was Fukaku, Nico, Aryu, Nanase, Yukimiya, Baro, Sendo, Kunigami, Shido, Kiora, Zantetsu, and Rin. On Team White, it was Gagamaru, Aiku, Isagi, Raichi, Hiyori, Bachira, Chigiri, Karasu, Atoya, Corona, and Rao.
Okay.
So it looks like a team of talented learners
Genius.
versus geniuses.
That's actually okay.
Interesting.
All right, Connoisseur. Okay,
Not
Connoisseur.
really.
No,
Not really.
not entirely, but it looks like most of the geniuses are on one side and most talented learners on the other.
I honestly thought it was just like people who like working with Isagi versus people that don't.
That could work.
Well, I mean, would you say
I
not?
mean,
I think it's not less of who wants to work with Isagi and less of there's already opposing rivalries and there's just existence of like okay. I would say Nanase has no hatred towards Isagi, but he's on Rain's team because he's worked with Rain in the NES.
But I'm just saying in
Yeah.
terms of
Boy.
if you look at the confirmed, you know, talented learners, they are stacked on Isagi's team.
Yeah. Well, there's way more geniuses in general. Like on Izugi's team, it's a balance. So you have Gagamaru, you have Bachira, you have Chigiri, you have is Atoya a talented learner or a genius? I think he's
I don't think we have that confirmed yet.
I don't
we
know.
don't know.
I
No,
don't
bro.
think
He has
it's
not been confirmed.
Nah,
I'm
he's
gonna
his
say
own
genius
not
because
been
of his mentality of
yeah.
just go with the flow. Seems very like unique. It doesn't seem very analytical. It's very chill, very just all right, whatever.
Yeah.
To be
And then
honest,
Corona. So that's 5. That's 5 geniuses versus 6 talented learners, right?
Yeah.
On Team
Mhm.
Red, though, we don't know what Fukaku is, so I'm not gonna say him. We have
trash.
Audio is
He's
a
ass.
genius. Audio is Nanase a genius or a talented learner?
Genius.
I'd
We
say
don't
a
know,
genius.
bro.
I
Okay.
I'm
think
gonna just say
genius is
talented learner.
his natural
Alpha.
aim and dexterity.
Yeah, I always lean towards genius, but there's Audio, there's Yukimiya, there's Baro, there's Rin,
Dang,
there's
it's
Zantetsu,
two.
there's Kiora, there's Shido, there's Kunigami, and then what's Sendo? I don't know what Sendo.
Bro,
I
having
think
A
genius.
war veteran.
I'd say talented learner because like he doesn't seem to have anything particular or
He's
to.
just a war veteran.
Fukaku
Yeah.
is a talented learner. He just hasn't started learning yet.
Yeah,
that's insane. All
you're
right,
right.
we're
There
gonna
are
keep that
more
at that,
talented
bro.
learners on Isagi's team, but on Isagi's team, there's just as many geniuses. It's just we have more geniuses on the Blue Lock team than we do
Yeah.
talented learners.
But what I mean is like you could have distributed the talented learners out a little bit more. But they
Well, that
all
would be
seem to be
horrible. That'd be horrible.
they all seem to be congregated on Isagi's team.
The red team, if the genius team would never be able to score because they just be wanting to do whatever makes them happy, and the talented learners would never be able to score because we'd be like, no, you take
Yeah.
the ball, no, you take the ball, no, you take the
No,
ball,
Yeah,
no,
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 Tony
you
got me
take the
punching the
ball.
Oh
fuck
my
out of
but
Shido,
yeah,
god.
bro. I'm saying that right now.
that's my point exactly. I said you should have spread out the talented
Did
learners a
you?
little bit more. Put
So there'll
more
never be
talented
like a
learners
scenario
on
where it's
Did
like
you?
the red
all
team.
talented learners on the field or all geniuses.
No,
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 hell
There'll
no,
no.
never be.
no,
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 no.
no.
Did you
That'd
guys
be
know?
horrible.
Did you
Because
guys notice that
the
like?
only
Go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I keep
no,
cutting people off.
the only reason I say no is because we have no genius midfielder or playmaker. The only one we have is
Not
Neff.
yet.
He's not on
Not
their
yet.
team.
We might.
Not yet.
We might see one in the World Cup.
I'm not on the
honestly
Blue
thought
Lock
there was-
team.
Oh
The
yeah.
Blue
Not on the
Lock
Blue Lock
team.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see like if there is one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the Blue Lock. Like, do you think they'll ever have a full genius formation? I'm like, no, because
No,
they would have no midfielder then.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to link up. Like,
Oh my god.
I
Honestly,
ain't gonna lie, let's put bots right
are
there. I'm
all
not
of
gonna
them
lie.
are all geniuses like forwards? Most
Yeah.
geniuses are
Yeah,
forwards.
mostly.
I think.
Yeah.
mostly.
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
Like Gagabato is a genius, like
I
goalkeeper,
guess.
like kind of as a defender, but like,
Wait, what's Konashiro trying to say? Defenders can't be geniuses? What's the fuck?
yup.
You fool.
Well, because most defenders are
Yeah.
analytical.
Yeah,
They move to a
genius.
plan. They're
Defenders.
most
strategical.
defenders are readers of the game.
Yeah, that I feel like
Could you say Aryu
yeah.
is a genius?
Yeah.
I think some people are
His
neither geniuses
his
nor
literal
talented or
naturally long
intelligent, one of
limbs.
them.
Yeah,
His
probably.
naturally long limbs and at normal height.
Probably.
Yeah,
He did say he
there we
couldn't
go. We
keep
got
up
a
with
Yeah.
Lin either.
And when we look at it, Isagi can't really understand his mentality. He's talking about OSHA, whatever the fuck he calls it.
I don't
I
even
can
know.
see
That's
how
not.
like
That's
fading
Unique-
in and
it's
that's
out
not
only
really how
unique
it
to him.
works. That's not really a genius. Either applies. It's either it could be both, but it's usually one. It's not has to be both. It's usually one or the other or both. Like
You had
if
it.
you
You
have
had a
like
prediction like
Shiggity.
where, and didn't you have a prediction where we'd see like a fusion of the two?
Oh yeah. I say it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
I say the talented learner and genius thing is a spectrum. Whichever way you more lean is what Izagi identifies you as. But the closer you are to 50-50, the more likely you are to possess the qualities to become the best in the
Make
world.
people
That's why
even
Noah
more
views
watch
Kaiser
this
as
game.
someone who's his next rival.
Fukaku Gen is one of them.
Coca-Cola says, I think there are people that are neither geniuses nor talented learners, and Fukaku Gen is one of them.
He's
Guys,
just ass.
guys, I'm telling you right now, Fukaku stocks are so up. You guys gonna look so silly. You're gonna look so silly when he actually
Wait.
has his anime moment.
Who
I
was
will
the next?
tag you on the leak panel
who
where
did
he
the-
misses a goal and he lets one in. I will
Who
tag you on that
conceded to
panel.
Isagi? Who was the next for the
No.
Isagi goal?
You're gonna do what you did. You're gonna do
Izagi
what
X
you
Fukaku
promised
chemical
to do, like
reaction.
somebody
Wait,
else
why am I
after it
worse?
was. You're gonna point in his face and laugh.
Fukaku when he points to Gagamaru and he does the All Might point is like it's your turn now, bro. What? You guys gonna-
Nah.
He's gonna do the he's gonna do the fucking the Oikawa thing. So he's gonna look over. He's gonna point at him. Gagamaru's gonna get ready. Fukaku's gonna dive the opposite way the ball's going. He's like, well, my time's up.
Like I said, there's only three.
Fukaku
There's,
No, but is Fukaku the one in net when Isagi scores?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes!
Yeah, he was.
Mad.
He's never been the allegations, bro. I can't lie.
Stocks are low, bro.
Bro has not blocked. Bro
never
has only blocked a single thing in his life. In this series, one thing,
I
and it
find
was Green using his opposite foot copying side, which he only barely blocked.
I find it so funny because his value
I don't
went
even
up.
think he blocked
I
that.
feel
I
like-
think it just hit the crossbar.
I feel like his value only went up because Kaneshiro realized, oh fuck, I need two goalkeepers. Like, I'm being
Yeah.
dead serious.
He could have made Nagi,
Then
Shido,
He could have
Audio
made
one of
everyone
them.
else a goalkeeper. Yeah.
Now get Rayo to be it. Just get him to.
No.
copy
Give
something.
Akira and Doji importance and make him a goalkeeper.
Kira about to be a goalkeeper.
No,
Hold on.
Like,
Wait,
come
Akira's
on.
wider than he is tall.
wait, Kira.
Hell no.
Kaneshiro was
Exactly,
not
he's
trying to
great
do
at
no more new
one-on-ones.
characters. He said, nah, you know what? F that.
Hey man,
No more new
Kaneshiro
characters.
introduced the Go Abdi on Ubers. You don't know. You never know. You never know these days. You never know.
I know.
That's my favorite character, Abdi.
This man said Abdi, bro.
You don't know
Nah, I'm
about
about
Abdi. You don't know
to.
about Abdi
Nah, bro,
from
get
Ubers.
out.
You don't know about Abdi from Ubers. He was
We'll
fucking
let
up
you in
his
the
own
house.
teammates.
I don't know about Abdi for Ubers. He ain't do shit. I know him for nothing.
Arrow, there's the funniest panel of all time. There's like this panel of Abdi, and he's like, it looks like he's taking on Lorenzo, and I'm like,
Give
that's
me-
the teammate. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Give me the context. I'll tell you the chapter. I will find it.
Arrow can like predict what chapters are beyond like first selection.
Anything. Honestly, I'm getting better with first selection too. I'm getting way better with first
All
selection.
fun
Yeah,
and games when
He
they play.
wastes all of his brain capacity on Blue Lock knowledge.
That's
Ray
Uh-huh.
more blocked than Fukaku. Then make him the goalkeeper.
Rio did more blocks than Fukaku. Rayo could play. I feel like Rayo could be in goal though. He could do a goalkeeper.
I just
I would say Shido has a better chance of being goalkeeper. Or would do a better
Yeah,
job
that's
at
like-
goalkeeper.
No, because there's like actual.
Okay, I feel like this is like a
techniques
backhanded
of
one, but
just the
I'm more
goalkeeper,
confident in
it's not
Sendo to
just
score a goal than
instinct.
Fukaku to save one.
That's true.
Sendo scoring.
I mean, I'll just say this: I've seen Sendo score a goal. I haven't seen Fukaku block one. So like,
Get Sendo in
Rin-
goal.
Rin-
Sendo
Rin
blocked
in
one
the,
that Fukaku was supposed to save.
in
no,
the
Fukaku would have missed it.
Rin
No,
in
Yeah, he was
literally, get
supposed to get
Sendo
that
in
step
goal.
on.
He's
got
like
that one.
the
Had to
king
cover
of
for-
You know
last
what's
moment.
crazy? You know what's crazy? The more Fukaku's a bum, the more I miss Lemon. I liked Lemon. He was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah,
one that's
sure,
covered up by
yeah.
the
I
text
mean, he
box.
had one block
Arrow, your
against
audio
what?
is fading
Rayo?
in and out.
Wait a minute.
No,
Nah,
he's
no,
blocked
yeah,
a couple
more than
shots. He's blocked a
Yeah.
couple shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, oh my
Yeah,
god, wait, hold on,
he
hold
blocked
on, hold
one
on.
in like
Hold on.
Team W, I think.
Wait, hold on, guys.
I just had a neuron
What's up,
activation.
Daddy? What's up?
Oh god, Dedu, what is it?
What do you mean, oh god? You make it sound like as if I'm gonna cause World War III.
You are with your Hiyori over Chigity take, but let's not
Yeah,
talk
you
about
about
that
to.
now.
Yeah, nah, bro. You are a crazy
Mor-
individual, bro. You are a crazy man.
Dedu, I barely know you, and I know this is gonna sound like absolute.
Oh,
I don't even
no.
know the word to use. Insanity.
Nah, the Joker is so insane, he's actually classified as super sane. I'm on that.
I'm gonna need you to
same
say this
branch.
without the lag, if you could.
Anyway, have you realised how similar
I think it
Lemon and
got worse.
Fukaku look?
How similar they look? They don't look that similar, do they? I thought
Yeah,
Fukaku has
they have
more
like-
of a Fukaku has
they
more
have
of
like
like
this-
an aggressive face.
Fukaku looks like he's like 30 years old.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Fukaku looks like he is not under.
Yeah, just age Lemon up, and you've got Fukaku.
Honestly, the
Dude.
people who want to
Now
say that
what?
Aiku looks old have no fucking idea what they're talking about because
Anyway.
because Fukaku looks like he's 30.
Yeah.
He looks older than my dad.
Fukaku just
Yeah.
looks mad all the
He
time.
looks
man.
like my dad.
Then again,
Arrow is Fukaku's son.
then
confirmed.
again, there are so many players on like FC Botcha during the NEL who that they look like they're pushing 29.
Yeah.
They don't
yeah.
look like they're
The
under.
one guy Kunigami grabbed had a full beard.
Yeah,
Full beard.
they don't look. I feel like someone's
Fucking Thorfinn, bro. That
He
nigga
did.
got Thorfinn.
Yes, that's the perfect. I love you, Leo. You made the
Honestly,
perfect analysis on that.
I think it might be
I
different,
couldn't
bro.
be
even look
honest-
that old. He just looked like
Does
any
look
average 19-year-old that I would pass by in college.
I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, yeah, I'm
Aiku looks
also.
fine, not Fukaku.
Fukaku
Yeah,
just
'cause
looks,
the
he looks
thing is-
weird. Or like I do think he has a very distinct character design.
I-
But like,
You can-
come on.
Like
He looks older than I
Saitama
could.
can lose his hair.
You can get people like around the kind of U20 players age that have full beards.
Yeah.
Like there was a kid in my school who literally looked like Jesus.
Oh wow.
Like
Oh
full,
my
full
Oh
beard.
yeah, we have a couple. We have a
really
couple of
long
those here
hair.
too. We have a couple of
Oh,
those.
trust me, I've seen them. I've seen the ones
They
in
look
my
like
campus.
Jesus.
We call them the Jesuses.
The
Just what we. That's just what our community
So,
calls them.
before we continue, I do have a question for all of you. I know we haven't gotten into the chapter breakdown, but I do want to ask: are they hosting the U20 at Blue Lock, or are they
Yeah,
hosting
it looks like it.
somewhere else?
I fucking hope not.
Because I don't
look-
want
it
it.
looks
I don't
like
want it
they
to be.
are.
I don't want it to be in Blue Lock. I actually don't want it to be in Blue Lock at all. I want it to be in the stadium. Like,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, I want to
Here's
be
my thing.
outside.
Blue Lock is the
I-
stadium.
no,
I-
but,
Okay, wait.
Yeah, but I don't want them at Blue Lock to do it.
yeah, hell no. I want them to be.
I
No,
think it's
I
just
think
for
they
the
are,
for
though.
the ceremony. I think they're gonna be holding it
Maybe-
at real stadium.
Wait, maybe the group stages are at the Blue Lock Stadium, and then the rest of it is somewhere
the
else.
Nah.
knockout
So
stage.
no,
Hopefully it's just the
the
ceremony.
likelihood is
Yeah, that's what we saw for the last game, bro. That's what we,
no, the
that's what I thought
likelihood
so.
is the opening game and probably the last game are going to be held in Blue Lock. They might actually do like different stadiums
Different
around
location.
Japan.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Or
Different
the other
stadium. That'd be
games.
sick.
Well, because like host country, they pick the stadium usually. No,
I think
like-
Yeah,
so,
I've seen
yeah.
how it
multiple
goes.
stadiums,
Multiple stadium, but it's not just one. It's like multiple.
Yeah.
multiple
Unless
stadiums.
it's for.
but people love Blue Lock, so are they really gonna have them
Well,
go to a
to be
different?
fair, the what they called the attendees, the people who are going to see, they're wearing Blue Lock T-shirts and Blue Lock merch. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
They're
but-
wearing the Blue Lock U20 kit, which by the way, that's something else. I fucking hate the kit
Same.
so much.
I don't like the
hate
kit.
it. I
Oh
hate
my
it.
God.
I hate it. I hate it. I
Errol.
hate it.
It's ugly.
Errol, do you
You
know
hate
the
the kit?
Do you know that kit is it looks like the kit
It's-
side
it is.
team used to wear when they were younger.
No, it's the same. It's the Blue Lock 11 kit. It's
Yeah, I
the
know,
Blue
but-
Lock 11 kit with just the Japan sticker on the front, and
Right.
I fucking hate it.
All right,
But
ratio.
I'm saying look back at size
Fucking
team
sticker, bro.
kit. It looks
No,
like
I will say-
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying they had an opportunity to give us a brand new kit, right?
Mhm.
Please,
What's
please let us see even the away kit, or even hear me out, reverse the colors.
Yep.
Where it's black,
Oh, like
put
it is
blue.
with
Where it's
Haikyuu?
blue,
Yeah,
put
that's what
black.
I-
I would
yeah.
love that shit.
I mean,
I thought they were gonna wear the
yeah,
actual
that was my thing.
Japanese
That's,
kit, like from the one
It,
that.
it would have made sense.
I
if they
mean, that
wearing-
was kind of my life.
Okay.
Okay, but all of them in the old U20 kit, the one they wore in the U20 match. The
No.
U20
That
It's the Blue Lock 11
Nah.
kit.
do you know that U20 kit, the Japan U20 kit, that was the away kit as well.
Okay,
That was in the home kit for Japan.
Oh wait, it was.
Yeah, because Japan was the away team. Blue Lock. Was
Japan has a blue one. Japan has
Yeah.
a blue
Yeah,
kit.
but, someone said, "What's wrong with the Blue Lock Stadium?" There's nothing wrong with the Blue Lock Stadium. In the is it Lifida?
It looks
Lifida?
confusing to walk
It's just
around.
kind of dry, not gonna lie to you.
There's nothing, but
It's just
we've been
vibe.
there. We've been there for so long, bro. I'm tired of the. I don't want to be
Okay,
there.
here's my thing.
But
Here's
we've
my-
only
here's
had
my-
one
here's
game
what's
in
happening.
the
Why did it felt so but technically everything that's happened in Blue Lock, aside
Yeah.
from a couple moments, have been there.
Yeah, but
Give us some perspective. Let them go. They went to they went to Roppongi. That was a great fucking chapter because they weren't at Blue Lock. Isagi went to Spain. Great fucking chapter because he wasn't at Blue Lock.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, when that scene when he goes to see the FC Boccia game and you see the Copa del Rey final and you see his face and he's like, he's getting immersed in the crowd and stuff. I'm like, that's cool. I would love to see that. I'd love to see
That's
a
dope.
movie.
Yeah,
Okay, wait,
that is a stadium. The Blue Lock Stadium
Yeah.
isn't a stadium. It's a stadium in the Blue Lock project, so it doesn't feel like one. When Izugi's looking over everything,
Really?
I want that.
Really, I feel like
I
this
was
Blue Lock Stadium is completely. Are you guys talking about the grey walls? Or are you talking about the actual stadium?
I'm just talking about.
I'm talking about the actual stadium that they walk out onto the pitch to see.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing. It's not that. There's nothing that is wrong. I just really wish it wasn't at the Blue Lock. I know
But
that.
this
Here,
is
I'm
the
putting
thing,
it. I'm putting it in the general chat. Like peep this, right?
But this is
This-
the
Okay,
thing.
here's.
I
this
don't
Can I say
think.
what I
I
think is
don't
happening?
think.
Can I say what I think
You
is
know they
happening?
can't play every game on that pitch, right? Because there's too many
I think
games.
it's too small,
So what's
isn't
gonna
it?
happen is that there's gonna be teams playing all at the same time
I think
in
they're a bit
different
nuts.
stadiums around Japan.
Look at those. But look at the differences in the panels I just sent you. The Blue Lock Stadium versus what Isagi saw. I want more of what Isagi's perspective.
There's
Then I want the Blue Lock Stadium. The
There's
Blue
like-
Lock Stadium is fine. I just don't like it. I don't want to see. I don't want them to be back there. I want new. I want fresh.
Maybe-
This is a new section of the
yeah.
story. They're at a new level. Give us something new.
maybe
Wait, can I
Connoisseur.
say
No, I'm
what I think
like
is happening, please?
hyping up for like them
Does it not
having
feel
like
annoying? They're in the
lives
same
and
same
Arrows,
jersey,
yeah.
same jersey, almost
Again.
same lineup of players.
Yeah, same jersey.
Maybe that's just for
Same
merch. Maybe
jersey,
that's just
same
for
lineup,
merch.
same stadium. It
Hold on,
feels
hold on,
forced.
Hold on. Kate, sorry. What was you saying, Kate? I
Yeah,
think
go
you
on, Kate.
I was saying maybe the jerseys are just for merch purposes, but also, what I think is happening is that Blue Lock is holding the opening ceremony, not the actual game.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
yeah, but I think
Right.
there is gonna be an opening ceremony and the game, the first match, because the first match is gonna be Blue Lock.
Don't the first games usually follow it though? Don't the game
straight
first game
after
happens
the
after.
opening
Yeah,
ceremony
so
is the first match. Yeah, so
they wouldn't do opening ceremony one place and then the game somewhere else.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
so the game is most likely gonna be in Blue Lock Stadium, but that's not to say every game's gonna be on that Blue Lock Stadium, because normally what happens is there's multiple games happening at the same time apart from the first game, right? There's multiple games happening at the same time, and so they have to distribute it on different stadiums in the country, and so
there are like multiple games going on at once.
yeah, exactly. So the likelihood is hopefully we might get to see another Japanese stadium that isn't Blue Lock in a different match. Yo, Vincenzo.
I do think that playing in the Blue Lock Stadium can get pretty exhausting, especially because, like, oh my gosh, we've been here for so long, let us go somewhere else. But I do think holding the opening ceremony in the Blue Lock Stadium would make sense because, like, Blue Lock is what put Japan on the map as a threat.
Yeah,
And in technicality, Blue Lock is the one hosting this World Cup. In technicality,
Japan is.
no Blue Lock, but like Blue Lock is the Blue Lock is the reason people are
It's Blue Lock Japan.
So what happened was the originally the World Cup wasn't meant to be held in Japan.
But Barasusa was like, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Did they ever say where it was originally supposed to be held?
No, they never told us.
No.
I probably France. France is like the most popular country in the soccer world right now, so they probably were going to hold it in France.
I think where was it held in 2018?
Russia.
They didn't say.
Russia.
Russia.
In IRL or in
the IRL is Russia. I think it's Russia around that time.
Yeah, well, they were using drugs to play well.
Oof.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
as you should.
No,
I will
as
say
you should
this.
not, as you should
I should not be
Seriously. You don't think? Listen. It's wrong.
Oh
But
god.
You're telling me 22 players
This is gonna be
beefed up on
Did this man
steroids
just say
would not be
boy?
way more entertaining. It would be.
Officer, right
It
here.
would be. Shut
Yeah,
the fuck up. You're
officer,
probably watching
right
American
here.
football and they're
He's
all
right
on
here,
drugs.
officer.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
He's right here, area.
Ariel, your audio is fading in and out.
You're right
What's
here, bro.
going on?
Officer, he's right here.
Brother. How is that? What the fuck do you mean, officer? Steroids is not illegal. The fuck?
In football, it's illegal. In football, it's illegal.
It is to compete with.
Yeah.
Okay, and yet everyone in the NFL, for example, takes fucking steroids.
We ain't doing that over.
But that's what I'm saying. It's way more fucking interesting to see 22 beefed up dudes going fucking crazy.
Not gonna lie.
Better than seeing a bunch of like.
Hell
Better than seeing a
no.
bunch of femme guys
Nah,
playing on the
nigga, bro.
pitch.
Nah.
Motherfucker,
What's
I'll
wrong
say,
with that?
football, I love soccer. Love it. But
You don't even watch it.
sometimes it's a pussy sport.
It's a pussy sport. Yeah, you're
Nah.
American.
Oh,
Some of
you
these
would say that in
motherfuckers
the
fall at the
2000s.
lightest touch.
Yeah,
and
they
I
do,
know,
but
because
that's
that's what our coach fucking said to
That's
do.
because the referee let
Blame
them
the
get away
Italians.
with
Get
it.
yourself a foul,
If the
get us a
referee
free
told them
ball.
to stand up,
The
then there
Igaguri
was props
mentality.
left.
The
Yes!
Bro, then that mean your coach is pussy then. Nah, bro. That's
But
the
the
difference.
referees
Blame the
if
Italians.
Your coach is pussy then.
I have seen several people fall on their ass with the lightest fucking touch.
yeah, and the
Professionals.
and the
That's like the
referee
big,
blows
that's
the
the biggest
whistle. That's
joke
why they do
Americans
it.
It's
make
because
about
it's actually they actually do it. You know how Igaguri was like trying to get fouled.
I
They do
know
it on
why they
purpose.
do it.
Yeah, they do
I know why they do it.
They do.
But don't fake it. Have these 22 beefed up motherfuckers send his ass on the ground. The falling wouldn't be pussy shit anymore because he got his ass sent to Mars.
But that's a modern thing. Like in the
Nigga, this
past,
is not fucking rugby, bro.
in the past, the
Holy.
referees
And
makes it that
rugby
way.
can be entertaining because they're not fucking pussies about it.
Look, hear me out. Ready?
Yeah.
One of the greatest, like, aggressive football rivalries was in the 2000s, and that was Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira.
Okay.
Right, Raito would definitely
no
know
idea
that.
who
Oh
being
yeah,
an
of course.
Arsenal fanboy. Imagine both of them on steroids, beefed up, going at each other in the middle of a Man United Arsenal's 2000.
Yep. Trying to
That
break
would
each
be
other's legs.
Dear God, someone
Exactly.
killed.
And that would be
Inga
a
Haaland.
better thing. Let's get those Super Mario like mystery blocks and sprinkle them around the field and give them power ups when they get it.
Right.
You know what?
Right, so
Mario
That's fine.
football, make it a game. Make Mario
you're
When did
ready,
this become Inazuma 11?
Yeah.
I'm
What you
ready.
saying?
I'm ready.
And you're
Whenever
telling me
you're ready.
Inazuma 11 cannot be more entertaining sometimes?
Okay,
These
wait,
motherfuckers are summoning gods.
I have never seen
That's
Inazuma
what I was
11.
saying.
Inazuma 11 is pretty good, but
Inazuma 11 from our perspective is what Blue Lock would be like if the people in the stadium saw their auras. Imagine playing and you just see Charles as giant Lich King holding weapons.
No.
You'd be freaking the
You know
fuck
who can
out.
see the auras? You know who can see the auras, Arrow? The refs.
Nikim, what was you
The
saying?
refs can see the auras.
I was. Oh
Kick,
no,
Kick,
That's
you
why
might
they
have
were
to
second.
fix your mic again. I think
I think
is
is
it
it
Kick?
Dedu? Is it Dedu's mic that's doing that? I think it's yours, bro.
Is it Dedu's?
Yeah, Dedu. I think your mic is going crazy a little bit. Are you moving around?
Sometimes.
I say this with respect, Leo. I'm always gonna devote it to you because your mic quality is always horrible. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't think it's Leo.
Motherfucker, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Nikim,
Sorry,
I
I'm using
can't
evidence
sit down
to
and
make
chill
my
for one
opinion.
day.
I was gonna say whenever
Can't sit down
we're ready to have the cure, I'm ready
Wait,
to
who
go
here
on.
is like the worst mic
Yeah,
quality?
we let's
Oh,
talk about Kira
nothing.
now. Let's talk about Kira now. So obviously,
He's a
Baratsita
bum.
comes in, shows us
Who's that going?
his iPad with a bunch of guys on it, and
Somebody's
Isagi
echoing.
is
Yeah, y'all hear
rattled.
that shit too?
Is
Yeah, y'all hear
rattled.
that shit too?
Dedu, are you echo?
Yeah, that's Dedu.
Yeah, someone's echoing right now.
Guys on his iPad.
Echo.
Echo.
Venus. Damn it.
Oh,
But yeah, so Isagi, Isagi's rattled. He sees
Oh my
Kira's
god,
face.
I can turn off echo cancellation whenever Aero yaps too much. Oh my god, this is perfect.
Lux,
Isagi sees
hi.
Kira's face,
Hello.
and
What's going on, guys?
he is shook. What's up, Lux?
Yo,
What's going
Hi,
on,
Lux.
Raito?
Lux, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, by
He
the
is
way,
shook.
I
Lux,
just realized I'm
just
like
to
the only
warn
girl
you,
in this whole
when
talk.
Aero
Jesus.
starts to yap too much, I'm gonna turn off my echo cancellation, so be prepared, okay?
Okay,
Yeah, crazy.
got you.
Are you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
gonna
sounds
destroy
good.
our ears like that?
Hey,
To be petty,
Dedu, see
Dedu?
this finger?
Yeah.
For
What
you,
about
Have we
belongs
ever
to
seen
you.
anyone in the blue
It's all yours,
I have a
bro.
Oh,
question.
thanks. You
Guys,
give me
lock
a
in,
gift.
lock in, guys,
Anyone
lock
that
in,
like
lock
flips him
in,
off?
guys.
One sec, guys.
Just absolutely, he angrily just flips him on the bird right in the middle of the game.
Lock in, guys, lock in.
Right. Anyways, so Baratsuto shows us his screen. We see Kira. Isagi instantaneously rattled. Right. He's shook. He sees Kira. He's like, this guy's gonna come back and beat me up for what I did to him. He looks over to his daddy Ego. He says, you can't let him play. Ego's like, I won't let him play. Don't worry.
Nah, for real. Yo, nah, that's facts. That's facts.
Don't worry, son. I
I
won't
swear to you, that's facts. Not gonna lie to you.
But I'm seeing around social media,
Oh, I have a lot to say about this. Yeah, go on.
people are saying this is crap writing.
Yeah.
This is
No, it's not.
this takes away all the stakes.
Yeah.
All the
Green.
of having Kira back. We want different characters.
Fuck that guy.
Now, one thing I will say, I don't know what these guys read in episode 1.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know, dude.
from episode 1, I think it was pretty obvious that Kira, if any character was to come back in
It
this
was gonna
series,
be him.
it was going to be him. A guy,
Yeah, I mean, he got
one of
cut
the
super
only
early,
guys that
so why wouldn't he
openly,
come back for revenge?
yeah, one of the only guys that openly opposed Ego's philosophy and said that he wanted to prove Ego wrong.
I'm ready to go off.
Go on,
Can
Nikim.
I go? All right. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna yap for a little bit, right?
Go ahead.
Turn on your
I-
echo cancellation, Dedu.
I was
Nah,
Yo, hold on, let me get my book.
I
It's
was
risky.
in
pull out this
multiple of these
massive folder.
in multiple of these locker rooms. I have been the biggest Kira meat rider. I'm like, he's coming back, guys.
Very
Coming back,
obvious.
guys. He's coming back. Everyone called me crazy. Everyone called me a crackhead. Everyone called me stupid.
Those
Let
are
me
true.
didn't.
let me
Sorry.
tell you something this right now. Everybody that says this doesn't make any sense from a narrative perspective is did we read the same chapter? Did we read chapter 1
Chapter
and 2?
1.
Chapter 1 and 2, did we read
Yeah,
it?
chapter
Kira,
1.
Kira. Okay, what do we know about Kira? Number 1,
His ass.
he's number
Teamwork.
1. He's the jewel of Japan. He believes in teamwork. He's a U18 prospect. He's literally. I think they mentioned that he's a U18 prospect. He has
That-
press interviews. He's
Nikim, answer this.
right.
Answer this.
Sorry. Oh, why didn't Kira join the U20 team in order to disband the Blue Lock? What the fuck? Because he got
Because he didn't get it. Well, also here, he was invited to the U18s. This is off topic.
U18,
It's
yeah.
related to Kira. He was invited to the U18s, right?
Yeah.
The U18s is a separate team from the U20s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like, despite them all
But
being
he got
under the age
knocked out of
20,
Blue Lock.
they don't
So
play for
then
the same
what's
team.
so we're never gonna see the U18s.
No, we won't.
So why didn't he just say U20s? What's the purpose of the U18s in this context? That was
Maybe Kaneshiro just hadn't thought about the U20 at first. That's the only thing because it was chapter 1. I think that's the only reason.
Yeah.
They said
Right.
Most
He's
chapters
still
are
figuring things
pilots.
out.
They leave
pilot,
things open for interpretation.
I'm
Okay,
not
good,
going to
continue.
do too much, but Kira to me, right, narratively has every reason to be upset. You have to look. Fuck the you know, you have to look at it from a character perspective, right? Imagine being the jewel of your country. You have so much to you have so much to offer. You have so much to give, right? And then you get caught off guard, and you're being told that you can never represent Japan. Look how Nagi getting eliminated affected him mentally. I can't even imagine what Kira went through when he went home that day. Like, genuinely, you have to look at it from. He probably wanted to kill himself. Like, it's awful. It's everything that he's
Homie went home, smoke weed, and just listen to Juice WRLD.
everything Kira had worked for had been stripped from him. So when I'm seeing Blue Lock fans being like, it doesn't make sense. Kira would have no motivation to do this. Why wouldn't he? I'm confused. He has every reason to oppose Ego. He has every reason out of anyone returning. And then another thing, right? Oh, it cheapens the fact that people can get eliminated. Kunigami came back and did nothing. No disrespect to Kunigami fans, and if you like Kuni, I like Kunigami too. But he was a ghost in Ubers and became a defender, and he said "Ga" in PXG. That's all he does in PXG. So I truthfully, right? Truthfully, I don't think Kira coming back cheapens the story. I think if anything, it will actually heighten the story. And here comes the Nikim crackhead theory. Listen, as we know, Isagi's becoming obsessed. Right? We see the brain boiling shit in the PXG game. He's slowly he's losing it. He's losing a little bit. Like, obviously, it's people were talking about the scene with Karasu in this chapter. I think he wasn't even being that mean. He was just asking Hiyori if he could. He was a bit harsh, but he wasn't. They're both wrong. They're both wrong in how they approach that. But you see, if you look at that panel, you can actually see his eyes look crazy as fuck when he turns to Karasu. He doesn't look normal.
Yeah, he has
has
his
like the
egoist
aura
eyes.
eyes.
It's the egoist eyes.
Isagi is
Yeah, he goes
spiraling.
eyes.
He's spiraling.
Yep.
and the reason I say this as well is because remember when they did the press, at the end of the NEL when they did that little celebration, Isagi literally says, "Damn, if I crumble under this world pressure, like, oh, it's cooked, bro. It's cooked, right? It's cooked."
Mhm.
I can see a scenario where Kira has the complete opposite journey. Like those characters run parallel with each other. Where Isagi, he's been on such a high from the NEL. He's been on such a high. He slowly descends, and Kira slowly starts coming up. If that makes sense. I think now, obviously, people are saying, "Oh, but Ego said he isn't gonna." Come on, guys. Ego, come on. Someone's gonna get injured, and Kira will get subbed on.
I was
me
gonna
out.
ask that. How
Wait,
did Kira
in addition to this,
Mhm.
do you think Kira will act like a parasite to Blue Lock? His entire purpose is to rebel against Ego.
Well,
Do you think he'll
Okay.
slowly whittle, like what Izzy did to Bast Dimension and to
Yeah.
Kaiser? He'll slowly wiggle his way in. Because Rain even
Not blame
said,
him on the bottom.
don't act like you're the center of this team. And then the dialogue with
We can
Karasu,
hear you.
he's starting being very rude,
So-
right? Do you think Kira will come in and kind of usurp the face of Blue Lock from Isagi?
I actually agree with you because I agree with you because I think what's gonna happen, right,
Ooh.
is that as you can see in this chapter, Karasu even says, "Yo, you're being too harsh on Hiyori. Hiyori doesn't want to." I think Kaneshiro is setting seeds that there will be inner conflict throughout this entire tournament. I think a lot of the Blue Lockers are gonna argue with each other because they don't agree with Isagi's methods. I think.
Oh yeah, I think there's definitely going to be a lot of like
I guess-
arguing among players.
And guess who's gonna come in?
Yep.
Mr. Nice Guy. Kira is a sweet dude. He in the first, if you go back and read chapter 1, he literally says, "Isagi, you're amazing. Like, I would love to have you on my team one day. That would be great."
Right, hold on, right back. Continue.
Kira doesn't disrespect Isagi. He's
Mhm.
never rude to
Okay, he'd love
Isagi.
to.
If you go back and watch episode 1 and if you read chapter
Mhm.
1, he's never rude to him. He never disrespects him. He's super sweet to him. Only looks at him in disgust when he gets kicked out.
Yeah.
Other than that, Kira doesn't even hate, bro. He even says we're the same age. Like, there's no need for you to be so formal with me. I think maybe the team, Kira is all about teamwork, right?
Mm.
What if the team starts to warm up more with Kira and then they start to not like Isagi like as much as they did before?
Yeah,
that's-
Isagi becomes
I
like
literally-
isolated. Something like that.
Yeah, I literally said this like at the start. Like Isagi being a
That-
dickhead is going to lead to him being isolated.
Wait, can
Yeah.
you also hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I don't think anybody heard me earlier though because of Aero and
Oh, God damn.
Raito's.
No, I think that would be sick because if you know the season 1 poster and you have
Oh,
it's
maybe
like,
Kate can't hear us.
or maybe Kate can't hear us. You know the season 1 poster where it's like Isagi standing and then Kira's behind him, like
in his
and
shadow.
like in his shadow. I don't know. I always found that poster a bit weird. I'm like, why is that? Why is he such a prominent character in the poster? He's not even in the scene. I don't understand what they're trying to do.
Damn, they've
But-
had the whole show planned out from the start.
Yeah, bro.
I can see a situation maybe after the group stage, and probably not before the group stage, but maybe after the group stage, where Isagi just sells a game. Like he gets too obsessed and he sells, and Ego is forced to
Okay,
sub
I'm
Kira
back.
on, and then they win because of Kira. They don't win because of Isagi. They win because of Kira. We also another thing is a lot of
Wait,
people.
one second, Nikki. One
Okay.
second. Kate, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay.
I think my phone just glitched.
Okay.
yeah.
No worries. All right, go on, Nikki. I'm sorry.
Another thing I heard a lot of content creators bitching about on TikTok, specifically TikTok, that I saw these complaints from. Another complaint was, well, how would Kira get on the same level as the Blue Lockers right now? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Are you telling me? Like,
Even Ego said it.
okay, so like I said before, at the beginning of this convo, right? U18 prospect, he definitely had clubs lined up for him. Sai got recruited by Real when he was like what? How old?
13?
14, I think, or something.
14?
13 or 14.
What? Who is this? I said this.
Arrow, you're on
Arrow,
mute.
you're muted. Like, we can't hear you, buddy.
He was in
No,
Spain.
don't tell him.
He was. Sai was in Spain when he was 13. He got recruited when he was 12.
Yeah, when he was 12. Now listen, right? Now listen.
He's
I
like
said,
little.
I said this in Arrow server in the manga, whatever thing. But right, who is to say he hasn't been overseas at his club training? He definitely has club offers, 100%. He's a prospect.
Yeah.
He definitely has club offers. The clubs probably. You know how many clubs are interested in like U18 prospects, U17? Like they
Oh
probably,
yeah, it's definitely something to look.
He
look
probably
for.
went. He probably went in and then just went back home and finished the championship with his team.
yeah, he probably
He
won
he's
nationals.
like, I don't want to join me. We got nationals to do.
Nationals
And then he lost the same day.
That's
Like,
maybe they won nationals and he didn't feel anything. Like they won and he was like, maybe ego was right. Like maybe I am missing something, right? Like maybe he did finally achieve his dream. And he was like, and then Bartuso comes in after nationals. He's like, hey man, you want to come back to
Well, he probably wasn't. No, it was B when the NEL started because he wasn't because this deal only happened after the NEL.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I could
seriously,
I could see so many clubs being interested in him, and I could see a scenario where he went overseas, trained at this club, and then came back to play. I could definitely see something like that.
What
Yeah,
do-
there's
okay,
going up
but
with people
what
saying that
club?
maybe he would play for
What
Argentina.
club?
Would-
Well, I think
would it be for a club we haven't seen? Would it be for a club that we haven't
I
seen?
think it would be if narratively it should be for a club we've never met before because I
Yeah,
feel like that would.
Argentina would. Do you mean a club in Argentina or the country?
You can't play
Yeah, the club in Argentina.
a club in
Because
Argentina.
a lot of people have been
Buenos
saying, "Oh, what if he
Aires,
played for
River
them?"
Plate.
And I think it's just because he looks like blonde Oikawa.
Yeah, I mean it'd be funny if he did a little high key reference and he does go play for Argentina. But I
Yeah.
think where would Kira? I think Kira could work in the Prem. He could work for an England club. He could play for one. I think he could
Yeah.
also.
I mean, I say this. He probably were okay. I'll say this. I think Kira and Aiku would be good. I think he'd be good in Italy.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I was actually,
They function very didn't they function very Cantonasio, like very defensive then counterattacking style.
What was
Kira
Cantonasio?
on the front line with
Yeah.
Aiku in the back line.
I think also a Japanese club could have picked him up as well. There's clubs in Japan.
I
There's
think
clubs in Japan. Yeah, it makes sense narratively if he went to go play for a Japanese club, trained and then came back because the club would give him the facilities. They wouldn't be as because obviously the NEL basically gave all the Blue Lockers a Zenkai boost. It excelled their training.
Yo, hear me out. Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
Right? The Blue Lock,
boy.
the Blue Lock 100 goals challenge. The tech for that was inspired by Bastion München. It was the top club in Germany is what they said it was inspired by, and we see the same training facilities in Bastion München.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be interesting? Hear me out. If Kira went and trained at the rival German club to Bastion München, the same place that Isagi got his very first offer from.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on.
That
Hold
would
up,
be
he's writing his
amazing.
Yeah.
Because technically, what is Kira going to do to be on the level of the rest of the Blue Lockers? What if he trained in similar facilities to Isagi this entire time?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That would be
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Do you guys know that tech, apart from obviously the hologram goalkeepers, that tech is actually a real life thing.
Oh, is it?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're telling me they did obstacle courses where they could have died?
No.
Really?
I mean the balls. I mean the 100 goals one. The balls shooting out of holes in the wall.
Yeah, I've seen those are so cool.
Yeah.
That shit is so cool.
But no, if
I did not know they were based on something real life.
if that Berserk Dortmund thing is true, that would go into my theory that they're running parallel with they've been running parallel with each other this entire time, just off screen. Like they've been.
I hope
That would be
Like
crazy.
seriously, what can Kira do? Kira was a great talent. And I recently found out there was this headcanon that Kira was a person who put Rin in destroyer mode back before Blue Lock. That's not real.
So it's a mistranslation. So basically, in a light novel, there was a player that pushed Rin to destroyer mode, but we don't know who that wasn't. Kira, it's a different school. We don't know who that was.
okay.
Guess we'll never know who that was.
maybe
in the
he's
same
part of
prefecture,
Baratsuta Street.
It was less of a player. It was more of the team. It was just more of like there's pressure of no Sai. No one can keep up with him. That's what pushed him into destroyer mode. But that's the headcanon that existed.
Kira pushing. People also tend to forget that even Rayo acknowledged. If you read episode Nagi, Rayo acknowledged Kira. Yes,
Yeah.
Rayo doesn't acknowledge anyone who thinks beneath him. Rayo doesn't care about anybody.
Yo, wouldn't it be interesting if Kira does usurp Blue Lock from Isagi and the only person backing him, because I think it'd be fucked if Bachira, Shigiri, like the two guys who have, I'd say Bachira and Shigiri are the two guys who stuck by Isagi. If they're just like, listen, man, you're going too far. We're not with this. And even Bachira's like, I'm sorry, man. Like this, you're not it. And goes to Kira. And the only person staying by his side
The monster got too
is
strong.
Rin. The only other person who understands.
That would be interesting. But I think
that would be dope. Not gonna lie to you, that would be dope.
I think that'd be pretty cool though.
You know why I think Blue Lock fans don't like this Kira returns thing, and I'm gonna say some ugly truth. I think it's because Isagi fans are a little rattled. I genuinely think they're a bit not scared, but they're a bit on their edge
Waiting in their boots.
because you have to understand that
Just like
ruined,
Isagi is.
Isagi ruined this man's whole dream, ruined his whole career, right? And Kaneshiro has the potential to do something extremely funny
Mm.
where they can knock the Isagi fans down a peg, and this Kira guy can come out of nowhere and be a top 5 in the verse. He genuinely could do that, and I think
Yep.
that's why these TikToks are they're like, oh, I don't want him to come back. Even Isagi himself is like, oh, ego,
Yeah, Isagi himself
wrong.
rattled.
Yo,
He's rattled.
thoughts on the playstyle? I think Kira could just be like kind of like Rain, but his displays of performances are like what we saw from Corona in the episode Nagi stuff. We only saw a little bit, but I think he would be a great kind of like Rayo, a great all rounder, but not in the scope of copying people. But would it be kind of cool if he's kind of like Isagi emulation?
Yeah,
Like not
I
copy,
that's what.
but he's good at adapting people in a
That
way
boy-
that
that
he
boy
in the
has-
same
I
way
just
Isagi
thought
can.
he was a
He
better
has
dribbling
Metavision.
Isagi.
He's gonna pop out with Metavision. I can feel it. I can feel it.
I would love if he is like Kaiser, Metavision and Predator Eye.
Yeah.
To be honest,
There's
I've
like
actually
insane.
gone over some of
Something else that I-
Kira's scenes ever since like the thoughts of him coming back resurfaced, and there were a few things that I found.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, based on what his first game against Isagi showed, he's got a very decent first touch and a finishing ability, but the tag game showed that he lacks that bit of like instinct in front of goal. So I think he won't be like a poacher type of player, someone like a Shido who like
Yeah.
latches onto chances and kind
Shido,
of finds the
Kunigami.
right spot.
None of
Mm.
them.
So,
Yeah.
and with his, if he retains this emphasis on teamwork, this first touch and interplay with other players could have him play kind of like a Roberto Firmino false nine role, kind of a striker that drops off
He
from
goes back.
the centre backs,
Yeah, and brings everyone else in.
which could force basically, if you don't know ball arrow, a false
Eat my
nine.
ass, Dedu.
I'll pass.
I do
don't
kind
know.
of know what a false nine is. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I know what I've heard the term and I know it to a certain degree.
I know. Just in case, essentially it's a striker that drops off between the defence and midfield lines, which leaves the centre-back marking them with a choice to either follow them so the false nine isn't free, or leave them open to receive the ball.
Creating space.
I think Kira could play that kind of role really well, again with his emphasis on teamwork and his ball control. But also he has a very good game intelligence himself. Like in the first chapter, he comments on Isagi having a high game IQ.
Yeah, he already knows.
Despite the fact that at this point in the story, even like only after it, Isagi's game intelligence and awareness was mostly instinctual, which built upon from his I smell a goal, which means Kira could have like kind of seen
he saw potential when
Isagi's
Isagi.
Yo, hold up, Dedu, you just got me something. Hear me on this. What if Kira is the first golden brain player, the mix of the genius and talented learner?
Oh shit!
Just hear me out. Hear me out. The people of the soccer world, the business people, they are usually drawn to geniuses. So people with the inherent abnormal physical abilities or mentalities, because it's marketable, right? Players like Nagi, Shido, Rin, Bado, Chigiri, Bachara, they're easily marketable. And they're geniuses. And usually you're going to align yourself with a genius, at least from the perspective of the people in the business world for Blue Lock, they're going to go for geniuses. Kira was marketed as the crown jewel of Japanese soccer, got the early request for the U18s. To me, and he even highlights, like, you think, like, people like Igaguri and Isagi are more talented than me, inherently that he is inherently naturally talented.
Yeah.
But your mention of him pointing out Isagi's game IQ would lead me to believe that he has a high soccer IQ.
Yeah.
So what if he's the first golden-brained hybrid that we get identified of genius and talented learner, and that's also what sets him apart from Isagi and gives him that edge to be parasitic to the team. he's just like Isagi, but he's a step above because he has those genius qualities that Isagi fails to emulate himself to.
Okay, just
I think that would be pretty interesting.
quick
Yeah.
little bit of
Same.
thing. This is a lack of blue lock consumption on my end. But what's this golden brain theory?
So the golden brain is just what I refer to people who are hybrid players, a perfect, almost 50-50 mix of genius and talented learners. The two examples are Noah and Kaiser. People who are who have genius, who have genius physical qualities that can upset the world of football, while also having the mentality and devotion to rationality and logical positioning and actions.
It's like the perfect interbreeding.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm reading a manga that has that same thing that Area has.
So wouldn't it make sense to have Kira be something like that, since he's marketed both as a talented learner? He seems to have the qualities of a talented learner and a genius, and it would make sense for Isagi being for an issue for Isagi, because wouldn't it be funny? Isagi eliminated what would have been the perfect version of him, even more perfect than Kaiser, and actually someone like Kaiser. Because he said Kaiser was the perfect embodiment of what his style.
Yeah.
Kira would essentially be like that, just Kaiser had the abnormal ability of the Kaiser impact that set him apart. But Kira would have just been exactly what Izagi turned into if he was just given a chance, and he took that extra step towards ego. So now Izagi would have to find another piece that sets him apart from them. Because like, if Kira becomes the perfect Izagi, Izagi has to change everything to become the best striker, because there's already someone else on the team who is exactly like him. So either he changes his dream to maybe just doing kind of like becoming the next Snuffy, since people like to associate him with Snuffy, becoming the best player in the world, or trying to find his unique genius talent that puts him above Kira. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I can see Kaneshiro doing something like that. We'll have to see, but I think Kira's gonna be something special in this arc. I have all faith in him. Nagi, I don't know, but Kira, I'm riding. I'm putting
Nagi. I think you got to invest your stocks in. I think you have to invest your stocks. I think you have.
I think narratively you have to. Narratively.
Yeah, Kaneshiro is forcing me to invest stocks into Nagi. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaneshiro is forcing you to invest our stocks in Kira. Shut the fuck up.
No, but I like Kira more. So that's crazy.
I liked Kira.
You have weird taste.
But yeah, I'll get Dedu.
I do too. I like Kiora, so it's fine.
Dedu, you finish up. Then I want to hear from Lux, Rayo, and Kit Kate as well about.
Yeah. So just closing up, I was on the Kira's soccer IQ. It, like, his statement of Isagi having this high soccer IQ was obviously made while Isagi was still very instinctual with his play, which means Kira could kind of see the bubbling potential of Isagi, like, far, I wouldn't say long before, but like a period before it even manifested as instinct, which shows he has a very great player readability. Like, he's very good at kind of just observing you and being able to just kind of get all there is to know about you. So imagine Kira playing as this false nine link up forward, and he just has that innate ability to read into a player's talents, and he, kind of like mirroring Isagi, can then adapt himself to that player to then best link up with them to create like that teamwork that he always emphasizes. Like, Isagi adapts to devour his opponent, Kira adapts to harmonize with them.
Okay.
That's a bar.
Like, imagine running like a formation where you've got Kira and Isagi up top, both trying to prove like which philosophy is better. Isagi, the embodiment of pure egoism, and Kira, the embodiment of playing like a team. And they're literally just competing with each other to prove which philosophy is better.
So kind of like how Kaiser and Isagi were moving in the PXG game, except if Kaiser was all 100% about teamwork, like you would. I can see. They'd be moving crazy.
All right, Lux, give us your thoughts on Kira's return.
I think hello, can you hear me? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think Kira can come back, and I think he will come back. how do you guys feel about like Radar coming in and forcing them to sub him in like during
I think
halftime?
someone has to force.
Someone has to force Ego to do it.
Yeah, because Ego
Nah,
said he's
they
not
don't
gonna
have the
use
Someone has
him.
control
to
of that
make
though.
Ego do
They don't
it.
have the
No, no, no.
control of that.
No, they can.
Like,
Really?
yeah,
They
because he's
can
like the
find a
whole
way.
manager of like FIFA.
Yeah,
Like,
Ray.
whole
Yeah, if Ray
organization.
Doc says
Yeah,
yeah,
They
Ego
can
Ego
find a
will
way.
do it. Ego will do it.
Yeah, but wouldn't
Yeah,
it be a
Ego's the big
little?
boss.
But here's the thing: they get picked by the finals. Wouldn't you feel like it's a little bit soon for Ego to go back on his word? Specifically in this chapter, he literally
He
says,
would.
"I won't hand you guys like produce the world's best striker and wager everything to get a World Cup
But he
victory.
wouldn't be
I
going
won't
back
hand
on
you
his
guys over
word.
to anyone."
If a
But
character
he's being
Forced.
yeah, but it's going back in the sense of he states his ego now. Now, kind of shit is going back on that point of just ego being forced into it. Like,
Yeah, but I think. Sorry. Let me just get my thought off. I think what a lot of this has shown, with the NEL, the U20 match, the wager with Baratsuta here. I think it shows that Ego doesn't have all power. He's under the beck and call of the association. They're the ones that fund his project.
Yeah, it's shown in the chapter, like
He's not all
literally.
powerful. As much as he wants to be, he's not.
He's kind of lying to himself a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like, I think he
it's like him bluffing almost. Like
when he
slightly.
told Marasusa, "I'm the god of this project," like he was definitely capping a little
He
bit.
was.
But-
Yeah.
well, to be fair, he does have. He is
doesn't
technically
know
the guy. If you look at it, right, they could fire him, right, but the backlash would be fucking insane because he made everything happen. From
Yeah.
their perspective, how they marketed it, Henri and Ego made everything happen. Sure, he helped financially, but when you're talking to like someone who promotes something, you're not talking to the sponsor or you're not talking to the person who pays you. You're talking to the person who's being the face of it. Ego and Isagi, and they are the face of Ego, Henri, Isagi, Green, Shido. They're the face of Blue Lock right now. If
Mhm.
Ego were to get fired, the man who made everything happen, oh my god, the backlash they would receive, the amount of pulled funding would get taken out from them. Blue Lock TV brought in so much money for them, but it's not them who did it. They funded the bit to get Blue Lock TV started, but Ego made Blue Lock TV happen.
Yeah.
If they drop Ego, they lose everything. He is the god of the project because to them if they risk everything and they can't take that risk.
I get what you're saying, but also I think they will be putting to answer Lux's question. I'll give it back to you in a second. But to answer your question, Lux, I think they will be put in a scenario where obviously it's gonna be it might most likely will be a player getting injured. It will probably be a player getting injured, and I think it's going to be either Ego is prideful, right, and he's like, I'm not gonna sub him in, or he has to swallow his pride and Ego, in order to win this game, will sub in Kira and one of these characters. He would probably sub in Kira. He will swallow his pride and do it. In order for Japan to win the game, I think he would. If it means winning, selling your soul, kind of like what Isagi is all about now. I think they'll do it.
I think Ego not having any. Well, obviously he has some, but not having like total control over the project is symbolized in this chapter. Because you see, there is a page this chapter, and it's where Ego says how if they don't win the World Cup, quote, I'll be ousted from Blue Lock. That page there, and there's like an aura around him. But
Oh
the thing
yeah, the bar
is,
or around him. Oh yeah.
yeah, that isn't Ego's aura. If you look at the way the aura is shaped, it's wrapping around Ego, and it looks like a snake. Rasta is mimicking a snake using their their most common style of attacking their prey. They tend to wrap around it and kind of just squeeze at it until they die. It shows that Ego is currently being he is in Baratsuta's hands at the moment. He doesn't have that ability to get free.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of symbolizes how Ego's not the one in control. He is.
And Nagi Central makes a good point here, saying that Kira might turn up in the side B broadcast, and then the fans in the manga might pressure Ego to play him. because of they liked his
Oh yeah.
Oh,
broadcast.
like
Oh
the
my god,
fan,
wouldn't
fan
it be
service.
crazy
Oh,
if just
that's a
like
good point.
Isagi in the NEL draw that other parallel?
Yeah.
Ego's forced to play him
Fan
because
serve.
of fan service.
Yeah.
Same way
Oh,
Isagi was
and
played.
Isagi starts crying on the bed. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yo, it'd be honestly crazy if, like, okay, at beginning of NEL, Isagi looked up to Kaiser as his ideal style. End of the NEL, Isagi literally took the shape of Kaiser to score the goal, embodying his ideal style.
Mm-hmm.
Now in U20 World Cup, he's essentially taking the full place of Kaiser, figurehead of the team, getting usurped, getting it taken from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Difference
I
is,
think that'd be an interesting
what will
parallel.
Isagi do to get out of this? What will he do?
I did that.
I have a prediction.
No.
I think Nagi could play a big role into that because I feel like since he's the second protagonist, I feel like Isagi's being portrayed as like the shadow or like the evil side, and I feel like Nagi will be the one to bring him back to light, and he'll stick with him. Like either it'll be him and Rin, but he'll stick with him, and like no matter what, like even if he changes.
Mm.
No,
I
I'm saying like the whole team is against Isagi. Nagi gets subs in, and Rin's
The
like,
only
yeah, bro.
okay,
lock in.
I said this before. I disagreed. I do think it'd suck. Shigiri Bachira, even Kunigami. I think if Kunigami reawakened his original ego, he's siding with Isagi. So you have Rin, Nagi, Bachira, Shigiri, Kunigami, and Isagi together. Maybe Corona too. Corona would probably be there. I feel like Hiyori would be neutral. Like, love Hiyori, but I feel like he'd be neutral. Yuki Miya, Raichi, I feel like they'd be neutral. And then everyone else is just kind of neutral or could side with him. Gagamaru too. Honestly, it could be a split. It could be a split. Your main cast of players, some neutral players, and then everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could just see Kira doing like it'll be the same way it happened in the NEL, where he just slowly like gravitates players towards him.
Yeah.
Kick
Yo, if he gets started over Isagi in a game, I feel like that'd be his turning point. That'd be like, I'm done. That's his. Oh, imagine if he started against France and Isagi didn't.
Lol.
No. That would
Imagine if
knock out
Kira took over the team
minute.
to the point where he got started in Isagi's position over him. Imagine
I will say,
that'd be.
I will say it does look like these three group matches are the Blue Lockers' chance to assert themselves into the team. If not, they're getting taken over in the knockouts. Because obviously it seems like the Baratsuta three don't come in until knockouts.
What if this is all a subversion of expectations? Because you see how Isagi's smiling when Ego says we're gonna announce the regulars for Nigeria, right? What if, right? He ain't even starting against Nigeria.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Like what if, right? Because like think people are saying, oh well, why not? Why don't I feel like I'm not a football professional. I don't understand much, but wouldn't they want to preserve some of their best players as well? We can't have them play
we literally had this
Yeah.
discussion before
we
you
saying
joined.
this earlier.
Sorry, yeah.
It's funny, the coincidence.
So basically, wouldn't they want to preserve Isagi in them, man? So like, I don't think having Isagi play every game in the group stage is gonna exhaust him. He's like, at the end of the day, these players are human. All right, and I've read other sports manga. I know what happens when players don't take care of themselves before a match. I'm not gonna say if you know, you know.
I know. I can't wait for that to happen in the movie.
There's another popular sports manga where someone doesn't take care of themselves and something happens, but I'm not gonna say where it is. Anyway, regardless, I think Isagi's gonna obviously protest, but I think it would be best if he doesn't play in every group stage game. That's just my opinion.
I think what's gonna happen is that like rotation's gonna happen, but it's gonna be like in a tactical sense where Ego plays a team that is best to counter the opposition. Because like you can whack all your best players on the pitch, but if their play styles are easily counterable against a style of play, then they're not going to have that same level of presence. Like, for example, against Nigeria, they're typically a very like big and brutish physical team. So like maybe, for example, you might leave Nico out. He's a decent centre back, but you could play like Aryu and
Raichi.
Kunigami.
Raichi,
Or Raichi. or Kunigami if you want, just these big physical, aerially dominant players to counter how Nigeria would most likely attack, using their physical prowess to dominate aerial duels through crosses and stuff. Have your good headerers there, and good like Kunigami's dueling could work really well when it comes to like battling in the box to get on the end of a cross.
I think Barrow is going to be perfect for England because he was training with those American football players, and England's all about physicality, so he's going to go crazy in that group stage.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be him.
That's weird though, because they were marketed as physical beasts in NEL. No,
England,
like,
yeah, right,
yeah.
Like, that's what I'm
wouldn't it
saying.
be weird if they're not?
No, I feel like they are going to be. That's why I said Barrow is going to be the one.
I thought you said because they're not physical.
No.
Barrow would shine.
I think Barrow is going to shine because he's trained to be physical.
England were like kind of described as being like the perfect balance between strength and speed. So I think they could have like a very strong like central core of like strong players, but they'll be very like stable and structured in the midfield.
Their new gen is going to be jacked.
And then have like more rapid and like technical wingers out wide, which is why maybe you could have like a very physical midfield, like maybe have Karasu with his 1v1 dueling and Rayo with his Manchan City training in the middle of the park, kind of battling in the big physical central duels, and then you'd have like quicker players to deal with the technical and tricky wingers. Like you could have Chigiri and Zantetsu as wingbacks for their speed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be a very good way to rotate players and give them minutes, while also making it story relevant.
Yeah,
that's what I.
How do we feel about Nico? Like, because we haven't seen much of him, and I feel like his training, we will see it, especially against like Nigeria or just like England.
He was lifting weights, no?
Yeah, he was getting stronger. Yeah, so I feel like we'll see that.
He's still gonna have the twink build though.
Yeah.
He's not gonna like turn into like.
He's training to get the Igaguri physique so he can foul.
Igaguri physique is crazy.
But I could see like Nico playing against like France, maybe. Like, because I mentioned this a lot, but one weakness of Loki's that was mentioned in the World 5 match was that while he's incredibly fast, his running patterns are very predictable. Rin stated it himself. So, like, what if, like, Nico plays like a similar kind of style of play to what he did in the U20 game, where he'd cut off size passes by using his watchtower style, but instead using it to cut the link between Charles and Loki, like using his maybe a more completed version of Metavision to keep an eye on Loki's running and kind of predict his running patterns and where Charles could pass to then cut that out. Because then that also leaves you could play Hiyori and Karasu in the middle to battle Charles directly, and have Chigiri and Zantetsu supporting Nico with their speed to stop him in a more physical sense if Nico can't get there.
So that sounds amazing, but you know what's killing me? It's frying me in my head. We're doing all this theory crafting about like the team lineups and all of this, like the formation. Watch Kaneshiro not utilize half of these fucking guys. I don't trust that man. I don't trust him. We'll see, but I don't trust him.
Yo, question.
He does struggle to like manage a large cast of characters.
Yeah, he
so
does.
Dealing
Yeah,
with these
he
three is gonna be
struggles quite a
hard to
lot.
give them all spotlights.
We'll see
well,
how.
To be fair, he struggles to handle a large cast of characters, but I think the U20. I consider the U20 arc to be the best arc.
Yes, perfect. He did it perfectly though.
But that's kind of the structure he's going for with the U20 World Cup. It's just repetition for games, repetition of the same style for the U20 World Cup. I would love that. Like I think he balanced everyone perfectly. Like every character during that game who was on the pitch got at least one moment to shine.
How is he gonna do that and not like have the fans get burnt out? He has to make it interesting every time. So I'm curious
because you have 23 people here who are prominently things. You know how many different combinations there will be?
Yeah, no. It's not. It's like also while also making like the enemy team feel like a threat. While also it's a lot of stuff he needs to do.
Well, look at what they did with Aiku. Aiku, Sai, and Shido. They weren't really fully flushed out characters, but he flushed them out a lot in the U20 game, along with each of the blue lockers on the team, the 14 players, all having at least 1 or 2 moments dedicated to their performance. Like, I think he did great with that. So imagine the dynamics he can have with these newly evolved players who haven't been together for 4 years of an arc. Now they're back together. What's the kind of combinations of characters and moments and interactions he can form up? But also, now you're going to bring back Sai for a permanent role. You're going to bring Kira back for a permanent role, potentially. You're going to bring Nagi back for a permanent role, potentially. Like, those characters are going to change all of the dynamics from these first 3 group games entirely. Not to mention, what's the pacing of these games going to be? If the pacing of the game is the same as the original U20 game, the U20 game was 30 chapters. 30 or something chapters. 38 chapters. That's decent, in my opinion. I think that's enough to... Like, I wouldn't mind every game being that length, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Like, it won't feel
bad.
exhausting.
Well, hopefully not.
KK, what was your thoughts on Kira?
Honestly, when I saw that his icon had appeared on the side B thing, I was not expecting him to come back, even though I probably should have. But I think that's how some of these things are. It should feel obvious, but it still throws you for a loop when you see it. So in my opinion, I think him coming back is fairly obvious. And him being a foil to Isagi, I think that's the right word. Him like being the opposite of Ego's philosophy does make sense. It's for him to come back.
I mean, so
but here's something that I can see happening.
Okay. we right now we all assume that Kira's gonna make it through the selection, but there's always a chance that he doesn't. There's always a chance that
that's true.
And isn't actually selected to be part of the Ratsutas 3. Someone said it earlier. It's here. Leo says,
I think I saw someone say it earlier.
Yeah, what if Kaneshiro writes it in a way where Kiro doesn't qualify? Would that be good or bad writing? For me,
I think it'd be wasteful. Like, you bring this character back who hasn't been seen in over like 298 chapters or maybe longer, and you just like have him there for what?
For me, the only reason.
Yeah, agreed. It would be pretty wasteful given what we built up to.
Who else would
given why would you reveal him if he wasn't gonna come back?
I'm not gonna lie. All I saw was just Kira
why would
and
you
the
reveal
trash
him if he
can
wasn't
friends.
gonna come?
Like,
not even that, but like, who else would take the spot of Kira that Ego himself wouldn't invite already and is just a fraud? Like Iga Goody, maybe. Naruhaya, maybe. Yaemon for a third goalkeeper, maybe. But like, not really. Like, I don't think he'd bring back. Aside Nagi, I don't think he'll bring back any of the previous blue lockers that got eliminated in the NEL. I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I think it'd feel like it would feel wasteful then.
Yeah.
Not just that, but it's a matter of they're not like Nagi. They weren't written with any other depth that would hint towards them coming back. So them just coming back feels odd. Mm-hmm. But you showing Kira here and then not bringing him back would feel like a waste of using the character. Like, why show him for no purpose to add the exposition of Ego saying that he's not going to use them?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Why couldn't you just why couldn't you just show Nagi and then have Ego say that, and now Isagi and the team is like, wait, Nagi's trying to come back. If he does, he's not playing. Nagi's gonna have to develop himself in a way that makes Ego want to use him, kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
He's showing him for a purpose, and if he doesn't use him, I would consider that to be wasteful.
Yeah.
I would say my next question is like, what's it called? That once they come back for the Barasta 3, how are they gonna fit within like the training camp? Like, are they gonna be playing with the Blue Lockers, or is it gonna be like a separate thing?
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like if they come back, they're part of the team, so they
Okay.
have
Surely they
to
have
play
to
with the Blue
train with the
Lockers.
Blue Lockers
Yeah,
from
they
then
have
on.
to train with them. So it's like either we can see Ego like change his mind through training camp, which is a possibility.
Yeah,
But I wonder how that's gonna work.
that's a good shout actually. That's
Yeah,
a good shout.
and something that I wanted to say earlier is something that I could see happening if Kira does come back. He says what he thinks is all the right things in the right way to get people to warm up to him. Meanwhile, Isagi is thinking what he thinks is saying what he thinks is the right thing, but he's saying it in the wrong way. Hey,
Mm,
that's getting people to like turn on him, like Karasu who did in this chapter.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
for
Do
very
you
true.
get what I mean?
I think bit out there, but I was just going over the chapter again, and I think the games are going to be played at the Blue Lock facility because
All of them.
in the third to last panel where Ego is about to announce the lineup for Nigeria, next to Isagi, you see a panel focusing on the Blue Lock facility, and it puts a lot of light emphasis on a pitch in the middle of it.
I think they did the same thing for the U20 game as well.
Yeah.
Like the chapter where they walked out onto the pitch, for aerial wise, they had a whole chapter dedicated to the emphasis of the stadium itself.
But what? Wait, are you saying all the games are gonna be played there, or just the first game?
It looks like at the very least the first game will be played
The first
there,
game has to,
or else they wouldn't put this much emphasis on the pitch itself.
The first game has to be because they're hosting, and the host always plays the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first game definitely, but
Yeah.
if there are
That's usually how it goes.
yeah, but if there are 64 teams, you can't play all the games in one stadium. The stadium, the pitch itself needs time to recover. The grass itself needs time to recover. So they have to distribute the games throughout different stadiums. Like they have to. They've got no choice in that whatsoever, unless Eagles paying for repitching every single match. But then you still have to get what 32 rounds of games in a week, which is ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, I think what they're gonna do is just they're probably like off screen most of it, like especially like the relevant ones where Blue Lock isn't playing the specific countries, and just like show it.
Yeah,
not like the
but
full game of the game.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like showing flashes of it, like they did in the NEL, like with Ubers versus Manshine, or
Kind of like that, yeah.
PXG versus Manshine.
So
basically games where we don't need to see the full thing.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is the first match will be played on the Blue Lock Stadium, right? But the day after that, there'll be other matches being played, but they won't be played in the Blue Lock Stadium because the Blue Lock's their pitch has to go through its curing and recovery before the next time another team can play on that pitch. Because these pitches, you can't just constantly play on them. They have to go through their watering, and then their curing, their UV treatment, all that stuff before they're ready to be played on again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the likelihood is there will be all sorts of different stadiums being used. My hope is that Blue Lock gets to play in one of the other stadiums, and they don't just keep Blue Lock, the Blue Lock team, Japan team, playing all their games in the Blue Lock Stadium.
Yeah, I can't see like all of them happening in the Blue Lock Stadium. Maybe just the ones where Blue Lock is playing. So like their group stage matches, that would probably be what they do.
Yeah, and I'm still holding out hope that Blue Lock unveil a new jersey.
Please, please, different kit.
Yeah.
Please.
Look,
Here,
like I'm tired of the old Blue Lock kit.
I got another question that kind of relates to Kira that I wanted to ask a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We have had a ton of aura manifestations. What do you think Kira's will be? Because I had the discussion with my buddy earlier. I said I thought Kira's aura manifestation would be an angel.
Angel?
I think a wolf.
The reason I say angel The reason I say Angel is because it would parallel very well to Demon King Isagi, Nagi, who's deaf. We had Charles, who had this lich, this fantasy like creature thing. We're getting a lot of fantastical things, and we haven't had an angel yet. And typically, angels are seen as like this lighthearted good thing, but in media, a lot of the time, angels are portrayed as this evil being. Like they appear to be nice, but they're really not, and that would kind of tie into Kira's the prediction we have of Kira and his purpose coming back of taking over the team from Isagi, like saving Blue Lock from this demon, like this, like this angel
like a
manifestation,
wolf in sheep's clothing type of deal.
Exactly, but it not really like it wouldn't be like angelic beings are perceived as these beings of goodness, but in media, a lot of the times they're perceived as like the enemy. Like a lot of like fantasy
they're holding
media,
something.
Yeah, fantasy.
I feel like
I
feel like the
this is
angel
weird.
can also work really well, and this is getting into a bit of like religious symbolism. But but the way I see it with the angel, I feel like that could symbolize Kira having power to hold over Isagi's head, and like if he managed to take over the team, that's what a lot of good quote unquote holy people are depicted to do in media, just holding this power over someone's head.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
But I do think that could be interesting. I also think it could be something to do with light, like a light manifestation could be cool, because he's like the light in the darkness, sort of, to save them from this demon, like you mentioned.
yeah. I mean, I think the angel one works. But I also like Dedu's wolf. Is it wolf in sheep's clothing or something?
Yeah, I think it could be like wolf in sheep's clothing.
Something like that, but also like wolves always hunt in packs. It could
He has some other intentions.
Togetherness and like team-based stuff rather than like going out on your own. Like
Wait, are you getting quieter, Dedu?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're getting quiet.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nice, just gotta scream down the mic.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
Please don't.
Arrow probably heard that the most.
Anyone watching this?
No.
That's way too loud.
Anyone watching this just had ear damage from that.
Yes,
I think you just had a stroke.
Dude, that's too much.
Brother, I please shut the fuck up.
Please.
I'm begging you.
Damn, I'm being begged to. We should start a religion of this.
Like a couple streams ago.
What's up?
Wait, what did
you remember? Remember when we were talking about what your aura would be, and we said that it was Twitter threads? I changed mine now. It's a bird.
Twitter threads.
What would y'all's auras be? I don't think it was there for that stream.
Mine is lanterns.
Mine was Lego.
Like Rapunzel.
Yeah, I was about to say like the Rapunzel lanterns, or like.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
My color is red.
It's really annoying and kind of cool about how me and Era always butt heads, but we're also always on like a similar line of thinking.
I would say that's just because we have similar styles of analysis and we have similar mindsets when it relates to Blue Lock as a series.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I've said mine. I'm actually getting custom art for this. My aura is film strips.
Dang.
I would always just say the reason I have mine as film strips because I remember every specific thing about the Blue Lock series when chapter wise. Like I'm looking through it back again, like I'm watching a movie. So I wanted mine to be film strips, kind of in the way that Raito's paper strips are, but it's just little film strips instead.
Nice. Mine are Lego pieces.
Yours would be a fossil. We all unanimously agreed on that, Raito. It represents your Unk status.
It was Lego pieces, but yeah.
No, it's a fossil.
Yeah, it was the Lego pieces. But
fossil, unanimous agree. I'm one for democracy.
I got a question here. Where was it?
Shit, I'm out of food.
So Chad Allen asked earlier if you could fuse two strikers, not counting Isagi and Ring, to create the best striker, who would you choose? And he said he'd fuse Bachira Karasu, which I don't get how that created a strike.
I think we had a similar thing a few streams ago. Because I remember saying I'd have Rayo and Hiyori.
Oh yeah, actually. Yeah. Rayo and Hiyori.
Fudge.
I would.
Are they U20 players and like not currently like pro?
Yeah,
so like
Blue
no
Lock
Loki,
yeah,
no
that's
Noah.
what I was asking.
I think Blue Lockers only.
Okay.
Oh, Blue Lockers.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy to me. Kunigami and Chigiri. Imagine Kunigami's physique running at Chigiri's speed with his stamina bursting at you.
Yeah, but also think about it like what Chris Prince said. If you have the wrong abilities on the wrong body,
but you're fusing them in the capacity that their weapons exist and work with who they currently are. Therefore, so you're saying Rayo's dexterity works with like Hiyori's passing or whatever like logic you want to apply to that. Like if you're combining the characters, you're combining under the capacity that it works. Because if that doesn't work, you could only combine talented learners because talented learners can't emulate genius abilities, and if they tried, they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it's combining.
It has to be universal, like it works. So imagine Kunigami's frame, his physique, his strength, and his stamina running at you with Chigiri's agility and speed and ability to make tight turns. He is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
I think an
underrated one I had.
Who did you say? Sorry, who in Barrow?
Lux, Nanase and Baro.
Hey, why Nanase?
That's kind of interesting because Nanase has ambidexterity, and I feel like if you were to give Baro like ambidexterity, he could shoot from either leg, and he's like really strong, so I feel like that would benefit him. He'd be like a mini Noah.
Fair play. Ooh,
honestly, I think it's good, but I don't think it'd be too much of a difference since Bado already uses his left leg to fake for chop feigns, so people already think he's gonna shoot that way. If he could shoot that way, I don't think it increases the deadliness of his fakes that much.
I think it's more effective and efficient though.
I mean,
well, he already is. That's the thing. His study is already really efficient. Is that's the difference? Is that his stuff is already really efficient.
And to be honest, I think choosing to partner Kunigami with Baro would be better than Nanase and Baro, because while Kunigami obviously isn't as good with both feet as Nanase is, being a trained ambidextrous over a natural one, the physical properties that Kunigami brings definitely outweighs the difference in their ambidexterity, so I think he'd be a better partner, personally.
Would you not say Baro and Kunigami are similar physically?
Well, now we've got a Baro with near perfect ambidexterity, a much bigger build. Like, it's kind of like what Ero was talking about with Kunigami and Chigiri, where you've got somebody with Kunigami's physique with Baro's ability to chop. Like, he could either charge into you like a tank or just chop around you, not like a tank, and then be able to blast an absolute like Kunigami power shot with Predator Eye with either leg with near perfect efficiency.
Yeah. I mean, for me, there's two.
Like imagine a Predator Eye power shot.
Which is what Bado is doing, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, you're just buffing it a lot more. Like that's going to be just as precise.
How much more powerful is a Kunigami shot versus a Bado shot?
I think
notably
is powerful.
Really?
Powerful.
I wouldn't say so.
I feel like I feel like it's slightly.
Kunigami's shot got stopped by a Barcha keeper. I mean,
but that was his weak foot.
No, Isagi said his body was trained so where it's even on both sides.
He has like almost fully ambi.
No, he is. Like
and
well, he's not perfectly ambidextrous, Kunigami.
Based on Isagi's direct dialogue, it seems what he says.
Yeah. Well, Isagi has like the academic skills of, I don't know, below me. Like knowledge-wise, Isagi is a bum.
I don't know about that.
He is a bum. Like, even his own parents did it. Like, you see it in the anime's first Blue Lock added time. His parents ripped the crap out of him over being subpar in academics. Overall knowledge, Yuichi is a bit Yuichi, God, Isagi is a bum. He is a me victim.
But yeah, if I was to choose, right, I would either choose a combo of Isagi and Bachira or Isagi and Yukimiya. Just
But
based.
Wait,
it
are we
was
not allowed to
without
choose
Isagi
Isagi?
or Rin, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think because to be fair, yeah, you're right, you're right. So I would choose a Hiyori. No, not even Hiyori. I need someone that can shoot.
Hiyori can shoot. Like,
Yeah, but he can shoot, but he's not like insane.
Yeah, he's not.
yeah, but like if you look at his shot in the Ubers match, it took like an absolute like peak, like Sendo with wings kind of block to be able to stop it. And also like Hiyori would shoot with a
Sendo,
similar
listen to
style
the
to
name, though.
Chigiri, where he'd essentially like pass it into the net.
Listen to the name though, Sendo.
Sendo is literally the god of like high caliber blocks off the line. Like that's like saying Rayo's imitation of Rin's Trivella was bad because Gagamaru saved it, which it really wasn't. The same applies here. It's just an insane block.
I would do a combination of Bachira and Nagi, since I can't have Isagi.
Like a trap into an agile dribble.
Yeah, a creative trapper.
I mean, aren't dribblers supposed to have like good one touch?
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
You've got very different
but
types
also
of dribblers.
Nagi is a bagsman.
I think about it, like not every like player that uses the ball for dribbles are exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite IRL examples is the difference in dribbling between Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. You've got other than young Ronaldo, but young Ronaldo was just a showboating bum. But like prime Ronaldo would typically like use his build and will just charge at you. Like you can't stop Ronaldo when he's running at you unless you're like built like Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Unless you're built like Shaddy.
Yeah, like that's like power dribbling or just physique powered dribbling. And then you've got someone like Messi who's very technical, he's very agile, got great balance, and his first touch is amazing. Just his overall ball control. He doesn't even need skill moves. He just uses his small stature, his control over his center of gravity, and is really
body
like glue-like ball control, and he just zips through you.
He's Bachira! He's doing it! He's got a monster inside him!
No, not even like that.
No, but
I'll get onto it in a minute. Yeah. But Messi just kind of weaves in and out of you without having to do anything flashy. Then you've got Neymar, who's extremely skillful. He uses flicks and tricks to manipulate the opponent's center of gravity to get past him. He's a lot more like Bachira, like Lavinho. Like, where, like in a situation on the wing, Ronaldo would cut inside, do you for pace, body you, and just gets past you nice and easy.
Yeah.
Messi is just going to weave in and out. He's going to send you tumbling on your ass, and he's just going to dribble past like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar's going to like rainbow flick you into a flick over the head, and your ankles are going to get snapped like a basketball player looking like a loony.
So who have we seen? Would you say is the closest Messi style dribbler in the series? I would say Itoshi Sai.
Yeah, Sai, perfect example.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you're to categorize them to physical dribblers, technical dribblers, and skillful dribblers, under physical ones, you'd have people like Yukimiya, who uses his burst of pace to get round you, and Rin's Destroyer mode, who just bodies you because why the hell not? Then you've got like technical dribblers like Itoshi Sai and maybe also Hiyori as well. Like, because like Hiyori has a little bit of skills.
What's the difference between Sai and Bachira? Because they both use Jenga.
Sai is the reactive dribbler.
Yeah, so is Bachira now.
Yeah, now
We don't know.
he wasn't before.
We don't know
Yeah, but now we're talking
fucking Sai
current.
knows Ginga or whatever.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
you see kind of their panels side by side. You see Sai does a lot of more of the little like touch and goes.
Yeah, and he does body.
When
Yeah, but so does Bachira now. Bachira's entire thing now is literally the exact description that Bachira is using now leads in exactly to what Sai was doing in the U20 game. Like almost identically. Like look at 139 or 140, I think is 140 was when Reem was analyzing Sai's dribbling, and I'll read the description between what Bachira says and what Green says about Sai's dribbling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Let
mean,
me pull up the exact thing. Unlimited options.
if I'm being honest, Bachira only.
I'll drag them into my own
Go ahead,
visualization
go
and
ahead.
provoke him to make the first move. Then the waiting game pays off, and I make a break for it. And then the guy baits him in. And then you go with Sai's dribbling. Sai's dribbling is a passive type. He excels at reading an opponent's rhythm and movements to launch in the opposite direction to flowing, dodging, counter dribble. He makes people move in one way, and then he goes the opposite way. That's
Yeah,
what Bachira is doing. He makes people move in one way, and then he goes the other way.
I mean, it was only. Yeah, I'm saying
They
that
both learned from
playstyle is shown in
Spanish
one
players.
chapter.
yeah, but you see like
Yeah, I'm saying
Bachira has like that
playstyle
little
been shown
extra
in one
flair.
game.
one sec, one at a time, guys.
I'm saying that whole. Oh, go ahead. All right.
I was gonna say like you see Bachira still has that extra like bit of flair, like his kind of solo run against BM and Manshine City. You see he still does these like flamboyant like flicks over his head or
Yeah, he'll do a lot of
little
step overs
tricks
and stuff like that.
skills. But I'd say like Bachira is the most balanced between a skillful and a technical dribbler. Like Sai's more technical, but Bachira's more balanced, leaning towards skillful for that extra flair.
What was you gonna say, Leo?
What was that shit? I mean, I was gonna say what Arrow was talking about. I mean, that Ginga was only shown in like against Bastard Motion. We haven't really seen anything else about it. I'm not saying it's only just one like technique that Lovino taught Butcher. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really need to be explained upon anymore. But I'm saying Butcher's playstyle so far hasn't really shown any Ginga in it.
Bachira's playstyle hasn't shown any Ginga.
I mean, what I think
Ginga like recent.
Oh, okay.
what I think it might be is that with Bachira now having Ginga is it's more so gives him an advantage in like unpredictability, because based on who he's up against, he could lean more towards the technical side, where he's more so using his small stature and reactive style to just do basic but efficient moves to get past. But against another opponent, he may go for a more flamboyant and manipulative, skillful approach, forcing you to move before, doing whatever comes into his mind.
Yeah. The main difference is that Bachira does incorporate a lot of skill moves into his dribbling style, whereas Sai will use a skill move in order to get past a player. So Bachira will do step overs for no reason, right? Whereas Sai
Not
won't
really
do those.
for no reason, really.
No, it is so Bachira when he runs with the ball, before he even approaches you, he's doing step overs. Whereas
Yeah,
you won't find Sai or even Messi doing that. They'll
I've
do it.
seen
They'll do
Messi
it
do it.
once it's time to get past the player.
No, like basically the art of like doing step overs as you approach your opponent is to essentially like put them off balance. Like what it is, when a defender approaches their attacker, they kind of
So
set up
so if
in
you watch Messi dribble, he won't do a step over in an approach. He'll do a step over when he stood one on one with an opponent, which is more what Sai does compared to Bachira, who will do and Ronaldo's who will do step overs
No.
in the approach.
Well, Bachira doesn't really do like extra stuff anymore. Like with like we saw with Monster Trance, he was going crazy, right? He was doing everything. Even like he got his 1v1 matchup, right? But he didn't really do like everything right then and there. Like he kept himself really far away from his opponent. Like he wasn't right on them like he usually is.
Yeah,
And then he did it. And then he just did whatever he wanted.
yeah.
Now he's kind of waiting,
Yeah,
and then
right.
when they move in, then he'll break past them. He doesn't really do any extra stuff anymore unless absolutely like necessary. Like he'll like when going against Kunigami, he didn't really waste any
Most,
movement.
yeah.
Even Izzy said he
Which is
wasn't
what
wasting any
yeah,
movement anymore. He was just kind
yeah.
of doing whatever. And then he only started doing extra stuff to throw Kunigami's balance off guard, and then he broke past him with his double gear double touch.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, he didn't do anything extra. And
Mhm.
in the game against Manshine, we don't see him do anything extra there either. Even with both of his goals, he just kind of flows around people as they rush him. Like
Yeah.
now, it's very
Yo,
much
right.
so like what size
Yeah.
style was. So I'd say yeah, Sai and Bachata are essentially the same dribbling style.
Yeah. I think
Bachata's used to have
Yeah.
more flair. Now it's like not really as
Mm.
flashy. It's consistent. I guess.
I mean,
Leo,
I
go on.
think Sai does have a little flair in him. Not gonna lie to you.
Well,
No, no,
yeah,
we-
Sai
Because in like
has
chapter
flair. Like
one,
his cross elastico is definitely
one.
flat. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
like
No, I'm
Bachata's
not
had
talking about-
Yeah, he has
flair.
like beautiful flair.
Yeah,
Bachata
we're
had
No, I'm saying
flair.
like
Go
no,
on.
I'm saying starting the matchup and like doing random stepovers like Sai did it in like in chapter his final matchup against Rin. Like as soon as the matchup started, he started doing stepovers like
But he was doing that
for no reason.
to
Like
get
Rin
past Rin.
was still
It's
He-
not for
he-
no reason.
no,
though.
but Rin's still
I mean-
ready.
Yeah, but he was doing that to try and get past Rin because he knows Rin is good physically. So all the skills that he was busting out were not for no reason. They were all designed to try and get him past Rin. Whereas Bachira will do stepovers even if you're not close to him.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, but
I
not
know
anymore
it's-
though.
Yeah, they're not anymore. But we seen it in the
on
first
top.
election. The first thing we see is Bachira doing stepovers.
Yeah, and you even like see the results of it because he does the stepovers when he goes against Rayo, and as Butler approaches him with the stepovers, you hear Rayo's inner
I know,
monologue.
but
He's
what I'm saying
literally
is
questioning
that-
what way
that-
is he going to
what
go.
I'm saying-
That's the purpose of an
But-
early
but-
stepover.
exactly.
It's essentially a psychological tactic to get in your opponent's head.
Yeah, but Daddy,
What
what
way
I'm
is he
saying
gonna
is
go?
him doing the stepovers on approach is more akin to a Cristiano Ronaldo of his younger age than a Lionel Messi, because Lionel Messi wouldn't do the stepovers on the approach. He'll get 1-to-1 with the player, and then he'll body feint him, and then do a skill move to get past him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Butler with his Ginga style is a balance between a
Yeah.
technical and a skillful.
Yeah,
dribbler,
we
but
agree
he's-
on that.
But he's
Yeah.
still more leaning on the skillful side because he's still got that flair. Like that's
Yeah, I
his
agree.
original dribbling style. Whereas I'd say Sai is also on a balance between technical and skillful, but more leaning on the technical side because of his higher degree of like efficiency, and he
Yeah.
doesn't have that extra flair of the dramatics like Vitra does. They have a similar dribbling style, but just with slight tweaks.
Also,
That make
I gotta dip.
it
I gotta go eat dinner. Sorry for cutting
Yeah,
off
no
that.
worries.
Appreciate you
man.
first.
Boy.
Thanks for showing up, bro.
Peace. Have a
I'll
good
see you
day,
next
bro.
week.
Yeah, Arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, see you in a bit. Yeah,
No,
I completely
don't
agree.
have
Dedu.
echo cancellation over his head there.
Here, Kakarot asks, has this shown up? My iPad is going so slow right now, guys. But it says, when do you guys think another new Gen 11 will be introduced?
Maybe
I think we're gonna get one very, very soon, especially
in
with
the
the game
next
against
few
what is it,
chapters.
France? Yeah.
The
we
France,
know-
Maybe Nigeria as well. I don't know.
no, I don't think
Oh,
Nigeria
maybe we
has.
don't know, but I
I
don't
think we
so.
might be teased of one. Like it'll kind of be like what we see in the first chapter of Blue Lock when Isagi and Kira kind of step into the room. Like you get like a flash of like where we saw Chigiri, like Batra, Kunigami. We didn't know who they were, but their faces kind of stood out. But we got like behind the back shots. I think we might
I'm
get
being
something
honest, I wanna
similar
see-
to that.
I wanna see
So,
Japan's
so
Yeah.
you think like
Yeah.
So you think when like they enter like the stadium, you'll see like flashes, kind of like when Blue Lock, the whole project started. You saw like flashes of like Kunigami, Chigiri, stuff like that. You'll see like the new
Yeah.
Gen 11.
Yeah, literally what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for me, I think a good possibility is the France match. I think for sure in the England match, I don't think Nigeria match will see one. Um,
No.
I don't think Nigeria match will see one, and then I think
But
we'll
would there
get
be like any standouts on that team or just straight 5-0?
no. I think it's gonna be a hard fought match still, but I think Blue Lock do win that game.
My
Um,
prediction's 3-1.
yeah, but I think once we get past the group stages, I think we'll be introduced to a mass of new Gen 11s. So I think we'll get like a like all of them all at once. But that's because I do think that some of them will play in matches that aren't against Blue Lock, so we won't actually get to see them play.
Yeah, like we could have like kind of
Yeah,
blips of different games.
yeah.
And we could also like put some of the new Gen 11s of other nations of Blue Lock isn't facing, like Morocco, Egypt, China,
Mm-hmm.
etc. And we could like see them put up against like maybe in Italy or maybe not in Germany because I expect Germany to go far. But like, maybe in Italy, like we could get the American new Gen 11 who is whatever, and we could see him like totally like decimate Don Lorenzo
Yeah,
as a way to like set like this character means business.
yeah. I think so as well. I think that's how they're gonna get.
Like it'll be like Italy's first group stage match destroyed by America, and that kind of sits in the fans' head like, oh, that means business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I think that might be the best way to sort of introduce them.
Hmm.
Because I don't think we're gonna get to actually play against all of them. So I, so yeah, I think that's the best way to introduce as many of them as we can. Um, Leo says, so he says, I can't wait for a side to clock ego. But I don't get that. He says, do you think any of the Blue Lock players are Psy level? Personally, I don't think so. No,
Nah.
I think the closest one will be Rin,
Yeah.
but I don't think any of them have reached that level just yet.
Yeah, I
I
think for Japan, it's kind of like you've got Sai kind of in his own tier, then you've got like Rin in his own tier, like
mhm,
you've, and then like below that you've got like your your Barrows, your Isagis, your Chigiri, your Butchers, the
mhm.
good like individual players and the MC,
Yeah, yeah.
and then below that you've got the rest, and below that you've got the cannon fodder.
But I do think come end of the World Cup, we might have a couple of players that can be considered on that level.
Yeah, I think Rin will reach it. I think Rin will like get his
Yeah.
like proper rivalry with Sky. Like it won't be like I want my Oni-chan to notice me. It'll be like I'm on your level now. I'm going to destroy you.
Yeah.
And I could see like just the gap closing.
Honestly, Rin might actually achieve it by the time he plays, but in the Spain game. So Rin might be the one that saves Sai from Bunny.
See, that's kind of on the lines of what I was thinking. I popped this on my bingo card actually.
Mm,
Is that Bunny and Sai are going to have a matchup, and Bunny is going to absolutely humble Sai, and
mm,
then Sai and Rin end up teaming up, and they're the ones to defeat Bunny.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think that'd be a good way to kind of give a conclusion to their dynamic, while also kind of moving the integral, like important player for Japan away from Isagi for a game.
Ooh, I've got a question for you guys. Do you guys think we get to see any of the Baratsita selection? So do you think we get to see any of their trials or their selection matches or anything like that, or do you think we'll just get to see who makes it? Once we get through to the knockouts.
I thought
Narratively, I
so
think
too.
we're gonna get probably like the just shown the members, but we're probably not gonna see anything of the selection, which is how it's looking like right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It could end up just being like Wildcard 2.0. You see the results, but you don't get to see the process.
Right. Okay. And what do you guys think Nagi's doing at the end?
I think Nagi is probably getting ready to suit up for a game, or like because I think that's just foreshadowing, but also I think the ending of episode Nagi, where we see him running in the tunnel, will be canon in the main story. We will actually see that scene.
You reckon? Because see, I would have
It's like one of
agreed.
those scenes where
Go on, KK.
it's one of those things like for once we see it in episode Nagi before we see it in the main story.
Okay, but do you
You know,
think?
like that scene of him running into the tunnel.
So do you think? But my thing is with that scene there, right? I'm pretty sure it stated to be what 2 hours before the match. Or is it 2 hours before the World Cup starts? Now, Barasita's already told us that his guys don't come in till the knockouts. So what is Nagi actually doing going to the stadium at that time? And if it
My
was
guess,
if it was part of Barasita's thing, wouldn't he be going with the other guy that's got through?
He might
I
just
think
be
I
Dunno.
have a
watching a
guess.
game.
I think he's trying to like see how much they've grown in this time that they've been apart. Like see what
Yeah,
exactly he has to match up to.
yeah. I think it's more a case of Nagi going to watch the match. Uh,
Yeah.
rather than getting involved in any
He
way.
wants the people
Although he
watch.
does have a backpack, so you don't know what's in that. What's in there? It's just it confused me a little bit.
I, I remembered something I saw. Like someone had, you know that one image of Henri in a cheerleading outfit? Someone had edited Nagi's head onto it
Ugh,
and said, "This is how I become the
Oh,
biggest
yep,
fan
I
blazer
saw that too.
312 or 312."
I saw that too.
God.
It was
I
so
think it was
like
a
funny.
leaker that
Like
Wait, who posted it?
I think I saved the post. Hold up, let me check.
I don't remember
Yeah, yeah. Can you send that? Because I feel like
because
that'd
my
be so
Twitter
funny.
refreshed as soon as I saw it.
Of course it did. Why
It is
wouldn't
pretty
it?
funny.
Yeah.
Like that's what he's gonna do. That's what's inside the bag. It's a cheerleading outfit.
So yeah, that just threw me off a little bit because I'm like, if he was going to get involved, even 2 hours before the start of the World Cup, he would be in the changing rooms. But also Baratsita's guys, they're not getting involved
They're not with
at
him.
the point of the story yet, anyways. So what exactly is Nagi doing at the stadium? So my like I said, I think he's gone to just watch the match. Personally,
Yeah, just to see what he has to match up to.
yeah, yeah.
Do you guys think like any of the Blue Lockers will notice Nagi in the stands?
Ooh,
Because
I
let's
it'll
say
be
think
like
kind of
maybe,
hard.
Yeah.
unless he has his hood up.
yeah,
It'll be kind of hard because like it's hard to see people in the crowd when you're on the pitch. On top of
it
that,
is. But I feel like Isagi is someone that would recognize Nagi.
yeah, I mean Isagi's got really good eyesight, so it, that is fair.
I mean, true, yeah, but then again, Chigiri's mom and sister had to call out to him to get his attention.
Yeah, of course. It's
Aren't
but
we all
but
glad
but
they did?
Oh
but
yeah.
like Isagi has abnormally good eyesight.
Yeah,
Like
frozen
I mean,
out.
what I see you actually getting noticed, but I think it's real.
Yeah, it's how he has
I don't
metavision.
know if real scores like copies Nagi's like 5 stage fake body.
Damn.
so
I'm
so
not gonna lie, if that happens,
Leo,
that's
he
dope.
said, what I mean is, can ego really lecture Sai? If Sai wants to play, can Ego say no? And if so, why would he say no when we all know Sai would elevate the team completely? So
I think
if Sai wants to play, can Ego say no? Go on, Dedu. You can answer that.
I'll just say that I think Ego would say no to Sai. He's just kind of the type of person that doesn't give a crap whether you're like famous or not. We see it with Kira in Chapter 1.
I
Oh, Jewel of Japan. Nah, you're worse than Ego Guru.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, the only thing Ego wasn't
I think it's because like
interested in
Sai
was
is kind of like a cheat code.
I think
what?
it
So
would
you
just
think? So you think?
be like, I don't think
Like
Ego would have like a crash out like he did with players like Nagi, but I think he'd be like responsibly forceful.
Yeah.
Like,
So my
I
thing
mean,
is right. Can Ego really lecture Sai? Yes, Ego is an ex-footballer. So he's already at a higher level than Sai. Sai
yeah. Plus,
hasn't
he knows
yet.
everything. Like he knows everything.
Yeah, Sai hasn't even gone
Yeah,
pro yet. Um, if Sai wants to play, can Ego say no? Of course he can say no. Um, Ego is the guy with a plan, and I think Sai respects that as well. Um, seeing how Blue Lock has progressed, and especially if Blue Lock get through to the knockout stages, I think Sai will respect Blue Lock at that point. Um, and why would he say no when we all know Sai will elevate the team completely? Personally, I don't think it'll get to the point where Sai has to ask to be on the pitch. I think Ego would put Sai on the pitch of his own volition without Sai asking. So I don't think it gets to a point
Mm.
where
And
Ego would
when
have
he
to
says
do him.
elevate the team, like what you mean, like helping create chances for the team,
Of
I think
make
he
course,
them
means
better.
like
yeah, it
make
just
it
makes
overall
makes the
better.
team better.
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw that
Uh,
with the U20 team. Like they became better when Sai locked in.
not really. Then again, it was like Blue
No, they
Locks that
did. It
like
was
got
it
it.
was pretty much stated that they everyone leveled up. Sai brought the levels up.
No, for a hit. No, no. All right.
No,
I don't know.
it was said he brought the
I'm gonna
levels up for
find
the
it.
whole team.
What chapter was that? Hold on.
I mean,
I think that was 140 something.
I'd have
I'll
to.
look it up.
I don't know what chapter. I would have to go looking. I'd have to go scouting, bro. Um, when was the U20 match?
Okay, I
the
found it. All
U20
right.
match was long ago. Okay.
Yeah, I found it. I found it. Okay, so it
Yeah, it
says
was pretty long.
the
Yeah.
level of the game has been boosted by each of us and going through flow. In response, I went up by another level. I mean, that's
No,
all it
that
says.
was
It
that
really
was
didn't
the
say
Sai
anything.
one. I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it's after a goal.
Goal.
Let me look for it one sec. But you guys can carry on if you want to say anything.
Oh, when Cheeto subbed in. Oh, hold on.
No.
Then,
Do we have any more
no.
questions in the chat?
Uh,
Let's see.
um,
But it's not about the frame, it's about talent. Like you guys said, Sai is better than all of them.
yeah. So like I said, I don't think
Well, yeah, he's a new
Ego
gen.
denies Sai.
Yeah,
Or he doesn't deny that he's a good player, or he admits it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
Ego
somewhere.
pretty much said
yeah, Ego admits it, yeah.
apart from Sai, he's not playing any of the others. I think so.
Yeah, they're not confirmed to like, be playing if he doesn't want them to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Once.
think the only way Ego will say no is if it's for like the integrity of like the Blue Lock standards. But even then, I feel like if Sai were to ask to start, Ego would allow him to start.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't see why not.
because like
But
yeah, like
in terms of like,
they're
can
trying to win because
yeah, go on.
they were like, Ego literally said if Blue Lock loses the U20 World Cup, then his whole job is gone, and like he gets fired and all that. So why? So if Sai can help them win in the knockout stages, which arguably really important, why wouldn't he let him play unless he doesn't like to meet the Blue Lock standards, which I don't think he's gonna fail to do.
No, I don't. I just think he doesn't like Baratuda's way. That's it.
Oh yeah, true. He is working on like Barata's side, and the whole
Yeah,
point is
but
to
like
like tear down on the Blue Lock
Yeah,
team
but Sai
he has
isn't
and
part
to
of that.
exceptions though.
get
Yeah,
Ego
Sai's
fired
not.
because those two have some kind of weird competition.
Sai's not part of that plan.
Sai's
Something
not
I always
part
thought
of
was
that
weird,
though.
like
Yeah,
Yeah, Sai's not doing
yeah,
any of the
something I
same.
thought was always interesting. Ego and like Barata's whole thing, and it's been interesting to me because it's like there, it's just so funny to see to me. But to me, it's funny because like I don't think Barata knew of Ego before like he was started helping with Blue Lock, and now well, they're like they like can't stand each other right off the bat.
Mm, yeah, but Sai would be he would be calm. Like I'm pretty sure Ego said in this chapter that Sai's an exception. He would play Sai.
yeah.
Right, because he's not exactly trying to help Barata, as I don't think he likes him either.
No, yeah, Sai's not. So the whole Baratsita. So Baratsita's free, right? Sai
Right,
Sai being in there is simply because obviously Baratsitas recognizes Sai's draw in Japan, as well as Sai, the strength that Sai has. But Sai isn't involved in the whole selection. He's not involved in the whole plan of usurping Ego from the inside. He's not involved in that. He's simply a player that Baratsita wants to be on his side, but Sai puts his own conditions. So like with Nagi has to sign a death row contract, right? Sai doesn't have to do that.
Sai wasn't asked to do that.
Yeah, he's very autonomous, and so I think Ego would recognize that, and for sure, I think Ego puts Sai on the pitch.
Yeah,
So Leo says, with Sai, I'm confident we are gonna win. I can't lie. Sai is the GOAT. I can't wait to see Sai actually try. Yeah, the thing is, as much as Sai does elevate the
wait a
Blue
minute.
Lock
Have any of
team,
the new gens actually tried in a match besides like Bunny in the professional match?
yeah, Kaiser in
Have
the
any of the new
Kaiser,
gens
yeah.
like actually been trying?
Kaiser in the BM match.
Right,
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the moment
It's
when.
kind of interesting that up to this point we've only seen like one or two new gens actually trying. Some of them, and like Sai wasn't trying most of the U20 game, I think, except for the last couple minutes.
Mhm.
Is when he went into flow.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
but
Lorenzo, I don't know if he was trying. I can't,
I
like,
would say
oh,
no.
God.
No, he
Lorenzo.
never
I
tries.
think
That's the
yeah,
problem.
no, Lorenzo is no. Also, he was taken out of his own position, so we don't know his full extent.
Yeah, Lorenzo did not try
But
his
this
part.
time they have to try because this is like do or die.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Now we're on the world stage, so the rest of the
They
players
have to try.
they are good.
Otherwise, is they're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, the rest of the
Yeah,
teams are good. The rest of the players are good. They have to try. Like you said, otherwise, like they will fall behind, and this is partly why Isagi is stressing out because he's watched the tapes, he's been to the stadiums, he's watched these guys play, he knows the levels, and he might be thinking we're not at that level yet.
like as a team, yeah.
Yeah,
Like he knows they're not at that level yet, but they need to reach it if they're gonna win.
mm, yeah. So yeah, I'm
I think the group stages is definitely gonna be like a test of like their current level. Like how can they work together as a team? and it's probably going to be like blast to reality when they realize, oh, this is going to be a lot harder than we originally thought.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, they
Yeah,
already know it's going to be hard, but
But
I
that
think
but
Nigeria.
go
Go
on.
on, Raito.
No, you go first. You go first.
Oh, okay, so I was saying how I think Nigeria is like a perfect first game because if I remember correctly, Nigeria is a team that doesn't really rely on superstars. They rely more so on like teamwork, balance, and I feel like that'd be a good way to show Bullock that like they have to be united. And I feel like Isagi and Karasu
yeah,
might argue again, or someone is going to argue with Isagi on the pitch as a team. And so I feel like that kind of shows like they're, I guess, missing chemistry and they need to work on that.
Yep.
yeah. And then you have France, who's probably going to be even harder to play against, and then England. And so the group stages are going to be like the perfect. It's like
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what the term to use. It's just going to be like show them the reality of what this is going to be.
I do think
Because there's been
think
all this hype built up around.
I think Nigeria is going to be a tough game. But I think Blue Lock get through that game. And
Yeah,
they, they,
probably.
they get through it with confidence. But I think what's going to happen is once they get to that France game, their confidence is going to get shattered. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's the moment
Yeah.
where they get that reality check and realize, raw, these are the levels. Like, the levels are high. I do think they're going to fight well in the France game. And I do believe that they're gonna have a feeling at some point where they can win and then get devastated. Um, and then once it comes to the England game, that's when they decide to lock in and play to the levels, play to elevate their levels to the level that's needed in order to be able to win these matches. I think the France
Yeah,
game,
like they realize they can't.
yeah, it's gonna be that reality check for them.
Do you guys
Yeah, like they
think?
realize they can't just rely on individual skill anymore. They have to like get their her stuff
Yeah.
together and actually like win.
Hmm.
Do you guys think that Blue Lock
It's gonna be hard.
will beat France in the finals again if they ever do rematch?
Yeah, so my prediction is um that Blue Lock will win the World Cup. I also predict that Blue Lock will play France again, and the second time they win. I don't know whether that's going to be the finals, or whether that's going to be like a semi final or something like that. But I do predict that Blue Lock will play France again and win, and I predict that they'll lose the first match against France.
I kind of want Blue Lock to lose because,
Yeah, first match against France, they're probably gonna be dead in the water.
yeah,
Hmm.
I kind of want
But
Blue
I
Lock to
can
lose
see
the
them like
entire.
coming back and taking revenge if they do rematch each other.
Yeah, I think that's good. But I kind of want Blue Lock to lose the entire thing though because I feel like it would be a good parallel, like good writing, especially in Haikyuu, as we saw Hinata did not win against Oikawa the first time. And I feel like that would be good writing for Isagi to get his revenge.
Hmm.
So that's kind of why I want
Yeah.
Isagi to lose, yeah, and the Blue Lock team.
Yeah, he needs it. I think he needs it, bro. I
Yeah,
do think
I
he
think
needs
just
it.
also, yeah,
I think it's got so the NEL, right? The NEL pretty much went Isagi's ways. Maybe not the last game because he wanted a hat trick. He didn't get the hat trick, right? But the NEL pretty much went Isagi's way. Isagi dominated the NEL, right? But I think we can
Yeah.
see that confidence, we can see that arrogance, we can see that assurance that Isagi has in himself now. And I think at some point he has to get knocked down for him to keep growing, to humble himself and realize, listen, I'm not I'm not at that level yet. I still need to grow.
Yeah.
And I do think that comes at the hand of the hand of France.
Yeah, I also want to
I
hear
mean,
like
if
what
he
everyone
gets
has to
knocked
think.
down, I mean, I wouldn't see a problem in it.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Like
Yeah, me
before the
either.
man even entered Bullock, this man was like, "I'm gonna be the best in the world, no matter who I'm up against. I'll take them all down."
Hmm.
I'm saying, just gotta get knocked down a little to build up again. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they do win the world U20 World Cup, I don't know where the story goes after that, but
So Leo says, "Am I the only one who thinks this is a last arc? Maybe."
I don't think it's the last arc.
Yeah, it says maybe that's why
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like the
Loki's
full
play.
like last arc. I think there might be I think there might be a time skip because like most sports mangas and mangas in general do have a time skip where we can see like the characters and how much they've matured or where they are in life now.
Hmm.
So we might see that, but I can't like 100% guarantee that.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, I'd like to have a timescape personally.
Am I the
Yeah,
only one?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice.
I love time skips in mangas, like specifically sports mangas, like seeing where they are and how much they've grown and matured over the course of their
yeah.
life.
In it,
Like,
yeah,
since like, we
nice.
last saw them.
It's nice. I love it as well.
mm,
Like I love it.
yeah, bro, Kuroko no Basket didn't got that treatment. So it was just sad on my end.
Haikyuu did a good job in the manga with that.
Yes, Haikyuu did fantastic with their time skip.
But I am not gonna lie, I have not
I love
touched
it.
Haikyuu in a minute.
Dude,
Right, go
wait, have
ahead.
you read in like the manga, like the full manga?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I like kind of been cooling off of that for a while now.
Have you watched the movie
It's
versus
really good. And
Nekoma?
like
Yeah, I watched the movie. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I watched it.
I do
It
eventually
was
kind of just
like
benched
my
it entirely. Go
I
ahead,
was
kid.
talking
Listen.
to a friend recently, and I was like, Blue Lock and Haikyuu have opposite problems. Haikyuu has gorgeous animation, but
Yeah,
their pacing was a little rushed in the Nekoma movie. But Blue Lock has amazing pacing and storytelling, but the animation for season 2 and a little bit of season 1 was butchered,
but I feel like that's gonna
I
get fixed
except for
mean,
though
that
for
last
season
episode.
3.
Yes, that's why I'm hoping that we don't hear anything about season 3 for like a year, and maybe next year we hear something.
Mm.
sure, yeah. Hope he doesn't get rushed. I mean,
Yeah.
there was
Sorry, guys.
crazy deadlines for each episode.
Yeah, but they're with a different studio now, so hopefully things will run smoother. Well, under a different
Let's
production
hope
company.
let's hope so, because
Yeah, let's hope
they
so.
did the last animators dirty, and that's the reason
Yeah,
why.
Yes, they did them very, very dirty. I was very
Yeah,
upset. Like when I heard the news.
yeah, that's the reason why we didn't get such great animation. So
I
they
mean they
need
did
to,
lock in.
If they
Yeah,
let them cook, we could have had an amazing season 2.
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, the character designs and everything was very, very well done. And like I do like how the designs were done
yeah. I mean,
and colored.
the thing is, right? It looks nice as stills, like the frames in the anime look nice as stills, but that's the issue. They're very still.
yeah.
They're
They need
And
a
there
stiff.
was like so much. There was
yeah,
so much color. You think it was a fucking like I don't
yeah,
know what to call it, but there was so much color behind it. Every image.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I liked it. I liked
Yeah.
it, but obviously it was to the detriment of the animation itself. They needed
yeah.
more
Yeah,
movement.
I'm
Cause it definitely did. I saw like this like
I really
one scene. Have you guys seen like the season 2 where like it looked like Sai was flying?
yes, the one where the one where he flew between Bacha and Isagi.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
Bro, I have seen reviews on that. People are calling inside the ballerina.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think
That
I
they
saw like an edited
to be
image of him with a tutu on. It was hilarious.
to be fair, right? Even in the manga, that actual move that he did was very hard to follow. Like I didn't quite understand what
So I
exactly.
No,
get it.
I mean I got it the first time I read it.
I didn't get it.
I mean,
I was a little
I'm not
confused.
surprised that the animators didn't get it either, because I'm
They
pretty
were doing their
sure.
best. They were doing their best.
Yeah, it was a weird one because 1 second he was facing one way, the next second he's facing another, but he's like in the air, and it's like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they
I
did their
will
best.
say, like,
Because
goods and
until they
bads,
locked
the
in at the end, yeah.
OSTs were always amazing. And
Oh yeah, I love the
the OSTs
OST.
were always amazing. Voice acting was great.
Yeah.
The opening and closing music, beautiful. Additional times were still great. I'm hoping for some hilarious additional times in season 3.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it.
We need
Yeah.
we need one with like the coaches. We need one with the master strikers all.
Hmm.
Like what do they do when they're not coaching days? Well, coaching in heavy
I mean, I
quotation
can
marks for
like
certain
bring it
people.
down to all of
Noah
them.
and Lavinia.
No, we'd probably just sit down and drink coffee. Or
That
Chris
that's
Prince, he probably
that
just be
I don't want to see him
advertising
drinking
some.
that's
coffee.
one thing. That's one thing I am really looking forward to seeing is not only properly coached teams, but teams with real coaches and coaches that may know ego or may have interactions with ego.
Yes. I need
So
to see
Yeah,
like I am curious to see like how each team operates and like what their philosophies are because we're gonna see a lot of different teams and a lot of different like ego was bouncing around
yeah,
on like a pinball machine. These
yeah,
guys, this is gonna be nuts.
yeah. For sure. Like I'm looking forward to seeing
Nah, no.
I'm looking forward to seeing
That,
what these new teams bring.
Yeah,
definitely.
I hated that borrow. I hated that borrow. Fucking what's it called again? Shit.
I was borrow extra time. They did it after
Additional,
he scored. He
yeah,
lost so much Bara.
Mm.
I think
additional time, bro.
made
Fucking
Bara was aura
borrow,
farming. I don't
cool.
care. He was hilarious. He was amazing.
The borrow May
Listen, I
I
like
one.
mean, I
Bara
like it, but
Kyun.
the whole
He's
maid shit
cute.
ruined it. Nah, I don't like it, bro. Yeah, I got this big hunk of a man wearing a maid outfit.
Yeah, this is a bit weird
Listen,
saying
Saying
get me
borrow,
more
borrow,
don't
golf men
Cuban,
in
bro.
me.
No,
don't do
Listen.
my boy Barrow like that.
nah, bro.
This is the borrow made
Listen.
extra time.
Wait, that's actually a question I had. What's an additional time? What's a group of people and you want to see an additional time?
So
At some point in season 3, like, who do you want to see have an additional time?
it's always nice to see Bachira in additional time because he's a
Yes,
wild.
Bachida is always. When he was
Yeah,
doing an episode Nagi this chapter, holy moly!
Yeah, that was weird.
I was reading.
That was weird. And then
Like,
Shido
why
just
was he running
popped it.
around like that?
The worst thing was Shido.
I'm not gonna lie.
Of course, you
Cheetos
can't forget
cheeks out were
Shido.
crazy.
I need.
Bro, I saw that Cheeto panel, bro. I fell out my chair. I legit fell out my chair.
uh, yeah,
I
Like
it's,
the
want to
it's
see an
moment
addition. Okay,
Butcher entered
this
the
might not
vent.
happen, but
Oh, boy.
what they made.
Wait,
okay.
I'm lost. Yeah.
I want to. For me, I definitely want to like see an additional time of like all the teams. Like, I want to see one with Barcha. I want to see one with Bastard. I want to see one with Manshine. Just all the teams and what they
Mm,
do when they're not training. Like, I just want to see them all interact because we
yeah.
barely saw any of that in the like any of them interacting outside of like practice and all that. And aside from Bastard,
Hmm.
They make borrow more zesty than my goat Cheeto.
Bro, I am not gonna lie. Bastard Motion has no vibes in it.
I don't think
Just
that's
straight malice.
true.
I don't see nobody geeking out and laughing at each other. None of it. Just straight malice.
Listen. This is coming from me. You you can wear her a maid dress and not be zesty. Come on.
Ah,
Come
No.
on. And let the
No.
man
Hell no.
I don't know.
come
I
on.
don't know. I don't know about that
I don't
one.
That
know.
wasn't even zesty. It was literally just like Nagi and Isagi's imagining. Come on.
No. God no.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
did
that
not.
one too, but yeah,
Um,
I would prefer not to
do you think they're
see
gonna do?
Barrow in like that.
It is very
No,
unsettling.
I think I think that's
Like,
like a
homie was literally in a
Do you
maid
think
cafe.
You guys said
the
maid
Angry Maid
cafe.
Cafe?
Like, homie was doing everything, bro.
I
Yeah.
will
The
I'm
say,
not
way
gonna
he
do
lie.
talked
you
to Toki
Yeah.
Me too,
do you think they're
bro.
gonna do a
Come
bit
on.
with Maid Borrow every season? Do you think they're gonna
No,
do a bit with
please, God, I beg you.
No.
Maid Borrow every season?
Bro,
Hopefully
imagine he
Made
scores the
not.
fucked
second
off.
goal for
I
Barca
mean, they did it
Motion.
for
The
2 seasons
episode
in a
ends.
row.
Hopefully not.
They did it for
That would have
two
No,
been
the
seasons
fact
in
that
a
the
row.
whole
Oh, so what's stopping them from doing it in season 3?
The love of God is stopping them, please. The love of God.
bro, if I find out, bro, like next year, season 3 is announced, and like I'm watching season 3,
So
Barca scores the second goal against Barca Motion, and I see a maid outfit, bro, I swear to God, I'm throwing my phone out the window.
so
He
is
said that it's
everyone moved
cursed.
on from the Igaguri coming back?
From
Or
what?
you guys still think he's got a chance?
I think Kira has a shot.
Nope.
No, not Kira. Igaguri.
Oh, Iga Goody.
He said Ikaguri, and I was like, nope.
Honestly, I'll say this. I think Iga Goody might have his own like sequel, especially because he's like the author's favorite character, and we'll see like Iga Goody's journey within like his pro offers, and like maybe
Mm.
he returns in like Champions League or something if there is.
Episode
Oh,
Igagori, bro.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad to
Yeah,
be
Confirmed.
fair.
I don't think that'd be too bad,
episode
especially because like the people
I
that
Ikaguri.
like
wouldn't read
Iga
it.
Goody.
I wouldn't read it, but it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I know Alexia wouldn't read it.
uh, yeah, I'm not trying to read it, but like yeah,
Yeah,
I would like to see that.
Yeah, we know
What?
Lexio like burn. No, 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 no. Here's
yeah.
what Lexio would do. Lexio was buying all the manga volumes just to burn them,
He wouldn't buy it though, because at the
just
end of
throwing
the
them
day,
in a
they
bonfire
profit from
and
that.
burning out live episode Ikaguri.
Just use it as fuel.
Yeah, nah, he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, someone said, you know, they're gonna do Maid Borrow after he scores his hat trick.
let's
that's
no,
crazy.
let's not do that. Let's
Yeah,
not do that.
They do some crazy additional times. I will say,
yeah.
oh my god, the day in Blue Lock was one of my favorites from season 1, and it was just funny. He like seeing what they do in a day.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think about like Igaguri and
Also,
his like
Ikaguri
past?
sleeping on his head was hilarious. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. It's just like caught. I think for, like a second.
What is?
I don't know. It's just like froze for me for like a second.
Uh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good still here.
Okay, cool.
Um, so Leo asked
I'm still
earlier,
here.
um, if Sai were to play in the NEL,
Uh-huh.
what bid would he end up with? And
Mm.
That's such a tricky question.
yeah, I mean we know
Yeah, it's
Kaiser
kind of
ended
hard.
with
Her system in the NEL was a little. Cause the bidding system in the NEL was all over the place.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
don't think he
What
would
was
get
it?
like close offer. I don't think.
But
I mean,
we
also
know that
Like
Kaiser
it's based on goal scoring, right? He's not a goal scorer.
mainly.
it's not really based on goal scoring. So it what it is goals get you more tend to get you more points. But it's still it's just a random, it's not random, but it's just a bidding system where if you like what you see, you make a bid, right? And
Yeah.
you're trying and outbid each other. So if there's a popular character, then the likelihood is there's multiple teams bidding for him, and so his bid will go up much faster than a less popular character.
Mm.
So
I think.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like popularity. You gotta make
Yeah.
yourself
it's
known.
partly popularity, it's partly contribution to the team. So you because a lot of the bids come from the teams that they're actually playing in, and that's because they can see those players are contributing to that team, and so they'd like to have them. But it's not like a 1-to-1. It's not like if you score a goal you'll get this much. If you do an assist you'll get this much.
No.
it's not like strictly quantifiable. It's more to do with who's bidding, how much they value you. You know, so like a team that values, you know, midfielders will bid high for a midfield type of player. A team that values strikers will bid high for strike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
So
okay, I see.
like Rayo got a good bid from ARS, which is Arsenal, and Arsenal was typically a team that valued technical players. Um, so Rayo would fit under that mold, and so he got a good bid for them from them at that time. But
Okay.
we don't know what Rayo did. Well, we know what Rayo did. He did one assist for Nagi, and I think he yeah, that's about it in terms of his feats in that match. But he got a decent bid. Nagi got a really good bid as well because he scored for Manshine, and his bid came from Manshine. Um, but like if you look at Nagi's one goal, that was worth what, something like 88 million. Whereas who else? Who scored a goal? Kunigami scored a goal, but his was only worth something like 20 or something. I can't quite remember the value of it. But there's a huge disparity, even though they both just scored one goal. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's only because it's how much the teams value you. So will never actually be able to know that. No, there'll never be an actual like way to say this guy scored a goal, so he gets automatic this amount of money. This guy scored a goal, he'll get automatic this amount of money. So yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
It's not exactly inconsistent. It's just that it's arbitrary.
Yeah.
It's how much you value.
It's just
Um,
different teams value different things.
yeah, exactly. Different teams value different things.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see him getting a pretty high bid based on his skill and how much he contributes to the team, because he is really good at being a playmaker.
Yeah. So a player like Sai, being a playmaker, he can also score goals. He demonstrated that in the U20 match. But being a
Yeah.
playmaker, having the passing skill set that he has and the dribbling skill set that he has, I reckon he would have got a really good bid because he would have been very involved in these matches.
Yeah,
Uh,
agreed. He's like the main catalyst for the plays.
hmm hmm And on top of that, we don't know what his starting bid would have been because with Kaiser, his starting bid was 300 mil. So in the whole NEL, he only rose by what, 20 mil?
I think like 100,000
I
in
think
total,
so. Yeah.
like at the end.
No, because what did he finish? He finished with
He finished with like 400 million, I think. Or was it
oh
300
yeah,
million?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So he's rose by like 100,000.
yeah.
Whereas you have players like Isagi that went from 0 to 240s.
Yeah.
So it'll also depend on the size starting bid. So he might have a good starting bid. He might have the Don Lorenzo starting bid. We don't know what Don Lorenzo starting bid was, but he ended up with like 180. Well, no, free. Wait, was it
Right.
180? No, I've got to look these up. Was that?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's a pretty big gap in the foreign players' rankings, like in
Yeah.
terms of their bids. Like Augie's was.
I feel like
Mm,
Psy probably got like 80 to like 100 million because he was like 14 at the time, right?
Mhm.
He went to Real. Yeah. So I'm guessing that would be like a good amount.
mhm.
Let me try and see if I.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh yeah. So Don Lorenzo's was 280, not 180. 280,
Mm.
which isn't far off Rin and Isagi's. bids of 240.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's it's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have to go though, so this is where
Okay, but
I'll be
here's the
leaving.
question.
But yeah, it was nice speaking to you guys. I'll see you guys
All
later.
right, see you,
Mm.
Lex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see you,
sure.
man.
Yeah, nice talking to you too.
Mm.
You can't say it's mainly
I will say
popularity.
like some.
Sorry, go on, go on.
No. Let's read this guy's question first.
You can't say it's mainly
You
popularity.
can't say it's mainly about popularity. He wouldn't.
Yeah, go on. You read it.
Yeah, kind of that.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is like a bad habit, but I'll try and read it. You can't say it's mainly popularity when Nagi got locked off. In my opinion, it's about performance. If you perform well, you get a higher bid. Nagi has the talent, but didn't perform well, so his bid went down. I will say, like, that is like pretty true. If you perform very poorly, clubs won't really care about you as much,
Mm.
Yeah,
compared to if you perform really, really well.
that is true to an extent.
Like if Isagi Like if Isagi had performed really poorly in the Barcha match, like if he hadn't been able to lock in and help Kunigami, his bid probably would not have been as high as it was.
I think Isagi's
Because
performance
especially
overall.
considering like he was the face of Blue Lock.
Yeah, I think overall Isagi's performance in the Barca match was actually pretty poor, but as but the thing that helped him was the assist. I think the assist itself, which got him 17 mil, was what helped him, and I think we found out that that 17 mil that he got for that initial assist was actually low compared to everyone else who got an assist. Because you think about Hiyori
Right.
who got an assist, his initial bid was higher. Kiora, who got an assist, his initial bid was higher than Isagi's 17 mil. So I do think his performance in that first match was not did let him down a little bit. It wasn't a good performance, and I think that reflects in his initial bid. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and as his NEL goes on, his performance gets better and better, meaning his bid goes higher and higher.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is to do with your performance for sure.
Yeah, we're like, hey, I'm like super good and stuff. I play. You're like, nah, sit on the bench and rot. I didn't choose to bring you here, Kira. Now go cry.
It says you guys forget that bids can go down. Kaiser's bid could also have gone down, but it didn't because he played like a 300 mil plus player. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. The bids could have gone down.
Yeah, we
Right,
know that bids can go down. And like we saw it with Nagi's bid.
hot take, right? Hot take.
A lot of sorry.
I think I don't think that Kaiser played like a new gen through the NEL. I think he let down the new gen
Oh
brand.
no, he's barely trying.
Yeah, well, but in terms of what we've seen from New Gen, what we know of New Gen, I don't think Kaiser even hit size levels in the NEL. Um, Obviously, part of that is because of his arrogance. He thought that the NEL was below him, but by the time he realized how good Isagi was, it was a little bit too late because obviously he had to evolve in order for him to even get a goal at that point. Um, but I think that Kaiser didn't play at new gen level at all throughout the NEL. I was disappointed that he only got one goal against Barcha. Obviously, Isagi's a big part of has a big part to play in that. First of all, allowing Lavinho to score was partly Isagi's fault, if not mainly Isagi's fault. Which meant that Noah had to respond with a goal, which took a goal away from the other players, including 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 Kaiser, and then obviously
Yeah.
Isagi choosing to assist Kunigami when he could have easily assisted Kaiser at the same time. All that factored in, okay, Kaiser only managed to get one goal against FC Barca. Let's move on. But then now in the the match against Manshine, Kaiser again only just gets the one goal, which for me, and it was an early goal as well. He gets the goal right at the beginning, which for me, that's poor. I frankly I find that poor for a new Gen 11 striker, not just a new Gen 11 player, but new Gen 11 striker to only manage one goal per game. I do think very poor performances, especially when then you get Barrow scoring hat tricks, you get Rin scoring hat tricks, you get Shido scoring braces, then you get Isagi scoring braces,
Yeah.
and Kaiser doesn't get a single brace.
I mean, I think it's mostly because it's mostly just Isagi's
And
story.
while his goals were
I mean,
super impactful.
yeah.
Yeah. So Kaiser's
I mean,
goals
his one goal shifted the whole game against us.
Kaiser's goals are nice. They're always nice, right? He scores great goals, but him
Yeah,
only
impactful.
score, him only scoring the one goal per game. I do think that lets down his brand as a new Gen 11 striker. you know, I would expect a new Gen 11 striker to maybe also hit a hat trick in a match, like in a barter match or something like that.
Yeah. I do
I
think
think
that Kaiser kind of got screwed
No, I
because
mean,
he's on a
like,
team with a main character, so
Mm.
obviously he's not
Yeah,
going to be scoring a hat trick
of
if the
course,
main
of
I
course.
character
mean, in
can't.
the game against FC Barca, he was just mostly playing around. I don't think Kaiser was just taking shit serious.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, he
that's
was
what
just
hurt
like
him,
getting his footing.
and that's what's hurt him because Kaiser had 2 whole games head start on Isagi to score, right? Because Isagi didn't start scoring until the third game, and Isagi caught up to him in goals by the end of the NEL. So I think him messing about in that first match let him down.
yeah, I think they could
Yeah.
do something similar here, where it's like an old player who'd be like top usually is now kind of being held in a more reserved way.
Mm.
Like could be a way of establishing how good like the Barats to three are by comparing them
Yeah.
Blue Lock players right now.
Mhm.
I don't think we're I don't think we're gonna have that same restriction here because remember they had a limit of 3 goals per match. So having the new gen and score like a hat trick every single time, that would just like be pointless. But we are not restricted to 3 goals for the World Cup. So that means we're gonna be able to possibly see Kaiser do his thing and actually lock in.
Yeah, of course, but we saw Rin, who had to compete against Shido, score a hat trick. Barrow, granted, he's the only striker on his team, but he's the only true striker on his team. So you expect him to be scoring hat tricks and braces, right? Which Barrow
Yeah.
managed to do against BM. But Kaiser,
I mean,
Kaiser started off as the sole striker for BM. He failed. In the second game, Isagi was played on the wings, so he was played on right wing. Kaiser was played centre forward. He failed to score more than one goal in that one.
Ooh.
In fact, Isagi ran the show, got man of the match, and got an interview at the end of that one. And then in the game against Ubers, Isagi goes and bags a brace. Granted, Don Lorenzo was doing a madness on Kaiser, but you're the new Gen 11 striker. Like, do something. You get it? Do
Yeah,
something.
that's the steady
I mean,
like
Ness was breaking down. Grim wasn't doing shit. So
Hmm.
who other than Ness or Kaiser actually did anything for BM during the.
No, nobody. It was Isagi, Ness, and Kaiser. It was
Just
well,
for
Hiyori when he came on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yuki Miya was kind of irrelevant for some chapters.
Yeah,
It wasn't really shown.
Yukimiya disappointed as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I was so upset with Yuki. He, especially after his whole speech with Ego, I thought he was gonna like awaken and introduce something, but
Raichi's
nope.
whole bullshit talking about he'll drag his foot in the dirt for these princesses, whatever he called. It's like in Kaiser.
Yeah,
Kind of disappoint me as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I thought
Leo,
he would be the focal point.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Kunigami as well, like Leo says, Yukimiya as well. Um,
So many characters just got sidelined, and they
yeah,
were
I
disappointing.
mean, Corona wasn't
and
bad. Corona was
and this is
consistent for
and
one.
this is one thing that I just don't want to happen in this World Cup. I don't want Kaneshiro to forget about the rest of the cast, which is why I welcome benching Isagi. I welcome benching Rin. Let others have the spotlight.
No, I agree.
Let Barrow
Hmm.
lead aside. You know,
Yeah. That's
let
the
Yeah, like
thing.
let the
Like
other characters have time to shine. It's kind of like I mentioned this in a stream a while back. It was a chat. It was who do you think is going to get some spotlight in the U20 World Cup? I'm personally
mm,
hoping that everyone gets a little bit of time to shine and not just focusing on ECU the whole time
yeah, for sure.
because that'd just be boring.
And that's the thing. Like I do feel as long as Isagi's on the pitch, no one's really getting much spotlight. Like in the U20 match, right? Isagi didn't get that much of a spotlight in the U20 match. Um, we managed to see a bit of Rin. We saw Sai show off a little bit. Uh, everyone got their little bits in. Chigiri got his bit in.
Yeah,
Nico
I say
got his bit in.
Otoya was the only one that was fucked over. Not gonna lie,
Who? Otoya.
Otoya was fucked
Yeah,
He
yeah,
over.
always gets screwed over.
that's true. That's true. That's true. But what can you do? That's Otoya, bro. Like, what does he really bring apart from his little shadow things? And once that's been locked off, his shadow movements. Once that's been locked off, yeah, he's pretty much just there, isn't he? Um,
I mean,
but
if
yeah,
Bar could do it, I
Yeah.
mean, why couldn't
every
Otoya?
everyone everyone got their little bits to shine in that game, and really that's how it's supposed to be. Like, yeah, you have a guy that can run the show, um, but everyone has to play a part. At the end of the day, it's a game with 22 players on the pitch, 11 players on each side. Um, Everyone has a role to play. You can't have Isagi teleporting from the front line to defend behind Birkenstock and Mensa. Like, what we do,
Yeah, I would never get over that, huh?
bro.
Isagi teleporting.
I don't mind Isagi teleporting. I hate Birkenstock and Mensa for not being good defenders and still staying on the pitch.
Homie
Like,
said instant transmission, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
it's kind of annoying.
I quite like the way Isagi just used to pop up behind Barrow all the time. I liked it. But Birkenstock and
He's
Mensa,
just always there.
yeah, they need to step
I
up.
am not gonna lie. That would jump. That would literally jump scare me. Not gonna lie. On the pitch, that would be a jump scare. Not gonna lie to you.
No, but he's so
Like, who
sick
the
with
fuck
it.
is this
I
dude?
no no no. Like, why is he behind me? He had to get behind me.
To be fair, Isagi was probably doing what Barrow was doing in the U20 match. He was Isagi hunting. Isagi was Barrow hunting in that game. He knew the
Yeah.
tactics in and out.
Honestly, their rivalry is so much fun to read.
Yeah, and and
Bro,
and
not gonna
It's
lie.
so fun to like
Now
read
I know
dynamics
why
between
the
Bana
NEL
and
stands
Isagi.
for. I know now. I know what the NEL stands for.
what?
For Kaiser specifically, NEL, NEL, never escaping Lorenzo.
Oh, yeah. Never escape. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's fair
Yeah.
though. Like yeah, I want to see more people under the spotlight. I want to see um you know more battles between other players, and more players, being the reason, the coming in clutch, being the reason why Blue Lock gets through a moment or win the game and stuff like that. It can't all be Isagi. It can't all be Rin. Put those guys on the bench. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, like I want to have chapters where I don't get to see their faces. I don't need to see them
Where
all.
they're just missing in
Yeah,
action.
yeah. But yeah, it should be interesting, especially once we get to the knockouts. We have Sai. We
Oh
have,
yeah, because that's do or die.
yeah, we have possibly Nagi, possibly Kira, and yeah, a lot of the Kira chat
And
today as well surprised me. Like I never
definitely
thought
Sai.
about Kira taking over the team and stuff like that. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Um, but he's gonna have to convince.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to convince Daddy Ego first, because Ego would want his son to play, surely.
I'm sorry, but I love the dad. Like we're calling Ego Isagi's dad.
Yeah, it pretty much is, bro.
And
It
like it's
pretty much is.
hilarious to me. His dad in the sense that he's like the coach that's kind of like a parent
Mm. Because the thing is,
to one
Isagi
person
speaks.
specifically.
Isagi speaks to Ego like anything, like he just speaks like Isagi can say anything to Ego, and Ego doesn't seem to get rattled. But the moment Nagi says anything or Rayo says anything, yeah, let's not go there. Ego definitely has favorites, in my opinion.
Yeah, bias and all that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's probably because he sees a lot of himself in Isagi. But I do think he's a big control freak. So Nagi and Rayo, they were scouted by Henri, and so he probably don't rate them as much. But I think he's warming up to Rayo. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's kind of
Maybe. We'll see.
like tries to copy someone, but it'll be like he'll okay, like about to copy someone for a really important game, but Ego just kind of stops them last second by saying, "Nah, you're not allowed to draw." Absolute sabotage out of nowhere.
You're not allowed to draw.
Yeah, draw result of a football game, not drawers and draw.
Yeah. Wow. What? Who's gonna impose that Ego? You said.
Maybe who else is there to kind of keep Itoshi side in check?
Mm. Yeah,
And
but
you even see
Also, something people brought up about this chapter. Something people brought up about this chapter was Shido's lack of reaction to figuring out Sai was gonna be playing. I didn't think it was all that surprising because him and Sai probably haven't spoken in like months,
Yeah,
or
we know
yeah,
shit
in
about him.
point
He
game at
just he
least.
showed himself.
yeah,
He ain't gonna lie. My whole Twitter page be
yeah.
full of
But
these weird fanfics, bro.
they're gonna need to train together with the Blue Lockers as well. But
Yeah, like when the knockout stage comes.
that's
Oh
dangerous.
yeah, and Reen's reaction to Sai.
Yeah, that's true. We never talked about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Reen's
played.
reaction was a little weird to me. Well, I mean, not really weird, but
Rin
he
saw that.
sounded like he wanted to actually beat his brother for once, and now he has to play on the
Rin
same
saw that
team.
shit and went. Rin saw
I
that
was like,
shit
oh
and Rin rubbed his
god.
eyes and said, "Am I seeing this shit right? Hello?"
Yeah,
Like, did I hear that right?
I don't know.
Wait,
I
what?
just kind of
Eh?
heard somebody appear, or am I going to get so? Okay, I'm just going schizo. I'm hearing things.
Why? What are you hearing?
I just heard like a different voice pop up. Whoa, freaky.
What is that? Is that through your headphones or something?
Yes.
Is it just an echo?
Probably was. Oh well, it's gone now.
Okay. Yeah. No, we didn't. We get to see Rin's reaction. I am so curious to see how he interacts with Sai on the pitch. Because one thing with Rin is right. He he's got that nonchalant gimmick, that I don't care gimmick, right? Um, but when you see him
Yeah.
on the pitch with Isagi, you know they link up really well. They play well together. They play well off each other. Um, and there doesn't seem to be, well, back then there didn't seem to be any animosity between them. Like they, you know, these two are you know they're clearly good together, and they're clearly the right pairing because one is the talented learner and the other is the genius. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm really curious to see how Rin links up with Sai, because I think if Rin is willing, obviously Sai and Rin is a deadly combination. But is Rin gonna be willing though? That's my question. Is Rin gonna be
Yeah,
willing?
that's something that I was wondering. That's something that I was wondering
I think
too.
he did
More,
kind of.
less
Because
about their link up and more about how they interact after they left things off in the U20 match. Because I'm pretty sure they haven't spoken since then.
yeah, yeah, they probably haven't, but but
So them reuniting after or what went down in like I think less than a month ago. Oh, I think the whole NEL happened over the course of geez, the timeline is so
how many
confusing.
was
But
50
yeah,
there?
so like
No,
now they're gonna be on the same team during the knockout stage, which is like gonna be pretty crazy. And like, how are they gonna interact
yeah, yeah,
both on and off the pitch?
exactly. So is Rin gonna be receptive to Sai, or is he gonna, or is he like gonna try and sabotage
Be
Sai?
standoffish.
Yeah, because one thing is like Rin is pissed off that Sai wants to be a midfielder, right? He doesn't want Sai to be a midfielder. He wants Sai to be a striker.
Yeah,
So so Sai being a midfielder and passing the ball to Rin, what's Rin gonna do with that ball? Is he gonna accept, or is he gonna, you know, be a dick and like,
All right, yo, Kit. I think I found your answer. The whole timeline thing. All right, so it says Bullock's first day. I'm talking like the first day Isagi went to Bullock was like November 20. Yeah, November 20th. That was the whole first selection. When Team Z passes, the first selection was like December 20th. Like the 10 days thing, the training and everything. Shit. The start of the second selection was like no, it was December 30th. Started takes 1 month. Yeah, he then yeah, it took him that much. Start November 20, Team Z pass November 20, December 30th. The second selection completed January 30th, and that was all the 23 period of the 3 weeks. And Bullock faced U20 Japan on February 27th. They got a 2 weeks vacation leading to the annual starting at March 30th, March 10th. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you have picked up anything about what the hell I just said.
I heard like the timeline you were reading. But yeah, like they
Get
haven't
it now?
spoken to each other in a
I'll
while.
send it to you now.
Like not by. So,
It's been a month actually.
how are they gonna interact? How do
I
you
mean,
guys
they
think
could
they're
still
gonna
talk since.
interact? Like, not just Rain. How do you think Sai is gonna interact with his brother?
I'm being honest. I don't think Sai really
Because
cares
as
right
we
now. He's just focused on Bunny.
Sai,
laser focused on like
Sai is gonna play like Sai plays. If Rin is in a good spot, he's gonna pass him the ball. Um, I don't. I'm just curious as to what their dialogue will be. Sai has no problem just ignoring Rin. Not on the pitch, I mean, but like just in general, just in general life. But on the pitch, I do think that Sai he doesn't discriminate. So long as you're in the right position, right place, he's gonna give the
I'm
ball.
not gonna lie. Just despite Rin, I feel like Sai would just completely avoid Rin.
No,
Should
but
have taken him off.
oh, you
Sai
think
doesn't
so?
think. The thing is, Sai doesn't think that they have a problem. It's Rin that has a problem.
Yeah, their whole thing
I
is like
mean,
one
going out your
sided.
way, not making your brother, and then saying, if you keep thinking that as me as your brother, you will never surpass me.
Yeah,
So like, there's something Sai.
but that's the thing is it is very one sided. Like Rin hates Sai. Sai is indifferent to Rin. I do think Sai lost a bit of respect for Rin when he saw him bitching about him choosing to be the best midfielder instead, and then saying the only reason he wanted to play football was to play um, um, alongside Sai and be the second best second best striker in the world. So I think Sai lost respect for Rin in that moment, but I don't think Sai will discriminate against Rin. I think Sai will pass to Rin if Rin is in the right position. And Sai doesn't actually think it's that big of a deal between them, whereas Rin absolutely hates Sai's guts. He hates it.
Yeah.
But Rin's hate stems more of a will to be
I
acknowledged.
mean, why would Sai be going out of his way to provoke Rin in the U20 game?
He didn't really want to provoke him. Sai was just doing what Sai does. He does that to every player.
I'm saying that he's saying, oh, you should have stayed home. You should have stuck your nose into Bullock.
Yep, but
Stayed home. You should have stayed home and died.
that's because he knows Rin, and he knows that Rin doesn't love football, bro. Rin loves Sai. He don't love football. Football right now is a tool for Rin to destroy Sai. I think we've got to realize that, and I always say this. I always love to say this. Rin wanted to be second best striker in the world. That was
Yeah.
his dream. It was
Yeah.
his dream because Sai wanted to be first. The bet he wanted to be the best striker in the world. Without Sai, Rin doesn't give a shit about football.
Oh, what just like not
That's
caring about
true.
that?
No, Rin. If Sai didn't play football, Rin wouldn't play football. He's naturally gifted. Rin is naturally gifted, and that's what Sai saw. Sai saw that Rin is a
Yeah,
genius.
and if he didn't found football, he'd probably be murdering people right now. Not gonna lie.
So yeah, yeah. So Sai asked Rin, "What do you think about when you play football?" And Rin said, "I don't know. Just try and run to the place where it's scariest for the opposition." And that's when Sai clocked that Rin doesn't think on the pitch. He doesn't actually have cognitive thoughts. He just plays football. Whereas Sai, being a talented learner, thinks about his every move. And that's when he found that there's fundamental differences between the two of them. But he also discovered that what Rin has, the talent of football, and not and being a genius in football, meant that he's probably better suited to following that striker's path, whereas Sai doesn't have that innate talent as a striker. So he chose, you know what? I can my dream, because Sai's dream is to win the World Cup. So my dream can be facilitated by you, Rin, becoming the best striker in the world, whilst I become the best midfielder. But Rin didn't want that change in the dream. He wanted to be second best. So yeah, it's for me. I do reckon if Sai never became a footballer, or if Sai's passion wasn't in football, Rin wouldn't be a footballer. He would just follow whatever side.
Yeah, I can imagine not.
I mean, where did you even?
We could have had Rain doing something else.
I was gonna say, like, where did you even see Kaiser fitting into the Blue Lock system now?
Kaiser.
Kira.
Oh,
My
Kira.
brain's gone.
Okay, where do I see Kira fitting into the Blue Lock system? As
Yeah,
in what position? Oh,
yeah, just like that, like just game wise.
hmm. I think Kira will be very much similar to an Isagi in terms of where he fits in. I can really see Kira being a talented learner because I've not seen anything that really stood out to me that that shouted, you know, genius. In the little bit that we've seen of Kira play, nothing really stood out to me saying genius. I can see him being a talented learner, and I can see him being able to do a lot of what Isagi can do. But obviously, Kira can shoot the ball whilst it's on the floor. Uh, what whilst he sets himself, whereas Isagi needs to be set more times than not. But I really like the idea you guys came up with, where Kira would basically take Isagi's spot, usurp Isagi's position in the Blue Lock facility. You know, take the crown off if take the crown off his head if you'd like. Um, so I can really see Kira being playing in a similar positions as Isagi, playing similar roles as Isagi, being a playmaker. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I could see like kind of that too. I think like Kira's kind of breaking into the squad is going to be like breaking that system and building something new.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
That'd be a sick aura play.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He needs to, because he's the whole thing with Kira coming back in. It will be to mess things up, to change things. He's not gonna come in, follow ego's philosophy of, you know, individualism, egoists, devouring each other and stuff like that. He's gonna change things. Obviously, he can't do it on his own. He's gonna have to get people on board with him, get people on his side. Who that could be, I've got no clue right now, because everyone in Blue Lock facilities pretty
I think
much.
it's a little,
Who?
I think it's a little too early to tell, but there are definitely some people who don't favor Isagi. Like we saw, Yuki and Izagi had some tension that quickly got resolved in the Manshine match.
Mm-hmm. But I think
So I
Yukimi
can see Yuki here.
I think Yukimiya, yeah, I guess. I think he's got respect for Isagi now, though. And
Yeah,
he does see Isagi as his rival at this point in time. Um,
yeah.
I'm
But
just
I can see like him working with Kira if
Kiora,
he says all the right words.
Kiora. I can see going up against Isagi,
Ooh, Kiora, borderline.
borderliner. You know, the underdog. It roots for the underdogs,
Yeah.
so I can see Kiora making a switch.
Mm,
Trying to think who else.
I think the last one. I think the last ones to turn would be Bachida and Shigiri because they've been by his side the longest.
But honestly,
So I think
apart from Yuki, maybe Karasu, maybe Kiora, most likely.
a
I,
lot of them are
I
maybes.
can't. Who Barrow?
No, actually, I don't think Kira would because Kira doesn't choose. He just picks who's the underdog.
Yeah, but Kira would be the underdog in this case.
No, if everyone's going to him, like
No, but
Shiger,
no,
everyone that's good.
but this is my thing. I don't think everyone's going to him. I can't see like I said. I could only list those three that at most likely. So like I said, Yukimiya is a maybe for me. Um, um, Karasu is a maybe for me. Kiora is most likely for me, the most likely player. Whereas the rest of them, I can't see any reason why they would side with Kira over Isagi. I can't see any reason why the rest of them.
Yeah, because they don't really have like
Yeah,
a reason to.
yeah, yeah. So that would put Kira as the underdog. He wouldn't have that many allies. But yeah, so yeah. I mean, at that point, if Kira is the underdog, then Kiora is most likely to be one. But
That's why I think it's gonna be like how Kira's gonna be picking apart the system which Isagi has constructed.
mhm.
Like I
Yeah,
can't see him just coming in, making a new connection. There we go.
yeah, for sure. He has to find a way in through
Mm,
the cracks.
yeah.
But yeah, don't know. Is there anything else anyone wants to speak about before we lock off?
I think this is a good time to be stream. Not gonna lie to you. It's like 8.
Yeah.
What time is it for you,
Yeah.
Raito?
2 a.m.
For me, it's 2 a.m. man.
Yeah, 2:15.
Yeah,
Oh man.
but
Time flies.
Yeah, bro. Let me play the outro music. I'm gonna start playing the outro music.
yeah, it was but yeah, thanks guys for joining me. Yeah, really good stream again. Uh, Curious to see what the next chapter brings because I thought we would actually get the stream this and we never did. And I don't think we're gonna see them next chapter either. But I'm really hoping that the match starts. I think we're going to see the starting lineup, but I'm really hoping that the match next chapter. Um, I'm really curious to see what the opposition is going to look like and what the kit's going to
Yeah.
look like. I'm Here's praying that they actually change the kit. I pray that they
Yeah,
actually,
here's hoping.
yeah. Um, Likelihood is it's not very likely after seeing all the fans in the old blue lock jersey. But I'm really hoping that the new kits, at least the Japan logo on the kit. I would. Um, but yeah, it was a good stream. Uh,
Yeah. It's been almost 4 hours, this one.
yeah, that, um,
Okay, that's enough. Yep, I think I've done. Okay. Yep.
but yeah, good stream. Thanks for joining me, guys. We'll speak some more in the locker room. Um, but yeah, everyone else, thank you guys. I think most people have gone by now, probably asleep. I should be asleep
Yeah.
or work in the morning. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, guys, take care. God bless, and thank you for participating.
Peace.